Stand up! New York Giants fans. Bad Dog just running a few minutes late. I know I'm going to get a million questions as people enter the stream. If you're in the chat, just let people know as they enter. He's just running a little bit late. He's eating dinner. So I figured I'd go live, hang out with the chat a little bit before the game. Obviously, we got a big game tonight. Well, not a big game, but an exciting game. Primetime football, Jackson Dart, his return game. The New England Patriots, obviously, history there. New York Giants' last two Super Bowls were against the New England Patriots. You immediately think Eli Manning, Tom Brady. I'm actually a little bit excited for this game, right? I think this is the toughest, by far, the toughest opponent we have left on our schedule. Right now, New England enters with the best record in the NFL. And I was thinking about this today, and we're going to talk to the chat in a minute. How crazy is it that the NFL, in terms of talent gap, is so tight that the team with the best record in the NFL, now you could certainly say they haven't played the strongest schedule. You could certainly say that maybe they've overachieved a bit and maybe Vegas is pricing that into the spread. But how crazy is it that the team with the best record in the NFL at home is only favored by 7 points against a team that has the second worst record in the entire NFL? And I think it just speaks to how tight the NFL is in general, and the Giants have been close in a lot of games this year, because I don't view any teams in the NFL right now as a powerhouse. There's no 2007 Patriots. The Chiefs are down right now. The Ravens are down right now. The Bills are down right now. So I think there's a lot of parity in the NFL today, and I actually agree with the spread. I think this game is going to be tighter than many may think going into the game. I think the Giants will keep this close. We'll see how Kafka does. Through Kafka's first two games as the head coach for the New York Giants, the one thing that I'll say that he's done that I liked, he's been balanced, right? He hasn't gotten away from the run. I expect them to continue to try to do that, rely on the offensive line. They ran the ball a ton last week. I think they had close to 40 carries. And they're not averaging a ton of yards per carry, but the run's still been somewhat effective. And they have to remain balanced in this game. Yes, you want to see Jackson Dart light up the scoreboard. I'm going to want to see Jackson Dart, when he does decide to run, slide and stay out of harm's way. We don't want to see him in the blue tent. But, yeah, excited to see Dart back with Isaiah Hodgins, I think, for the first time throwing to him. We'll see if Wandell could build off of his performance last week. And hopefully with the new defensive coordinator, we see a bit more aggression from the New York Giants tonight. We'll see. Obviously, no more Shane Bowen. So I know a lot of Giants fans are excited about that. Let's say hello to some of the regulars. For anybody that's popping in, Bad Dog's going to be here. He's eating dinner. He's going to be, he didn't give me an exact time frame, but he said he's going to be a few minutes late. He's going to be here. Relax. But appreciate everybody for being here. What's going on, Setty Man? Thanks for popping in the stream. Thank you to everybody for being here. Going to say hello to everybody. Watchman in the chat, Barry in the chat, Blitz fan in the chat, Francis in the chat, McCann in the chat. Thank you for being here, man. Papa Goots in the chat, Christian in the chat, Michael Johnson in the chat. Thank you to everybody for being here. Appreciate all you guys. You're watching the Manning cast. Well, I would, if you're not going to watch us, that's definitely the way to go. And I want to give a quick shout out to Andrew for becoming a member. Appreciate it, man. And Eric Harwood says, "Let's go Giants." Hey, man, let's go. Huge game for Kafka tonight, by the way. Not to say that Kafka's going to win the head coaching job. I don't think he is. I think if he was going to even have an opportunity to do that, they would have likely had to hold on to the win last week. But still, regardless of whether or not he's going to be the New York Giants head coach or not, it's a huge game for him, right? If he could go on Monday Night Football and the New York Giants could take down the New England Patriots on the road, whether or not the New York Giants decide to retain Kafka as the head coach next year, it ups his profile, right? In terms of being a head coach potentially elsewhere, if the New York Giants don't select him to, stay on that as the head coach next year for this football team. So a huge game tonight for Mike Kafka. I'm sure he's pumped up. Zach, what's going on, man? What's good, boys? Gonna start out positive today. Let's do what we do best and beat the Patriots. Go Giants. Hey, we're 7-point dogs tonight. What somebody in the chat let me know. I don't remember off the top of my head. What was the spread in the 2007 or 2008 Super Bowl, I should say, 2007 regular season? It had to be over 10 points. I don't remember what the exact spread was, but we won that game. Hey, why not? And of course, B-Rock, man, thanks for being here, man. Got to meet B-Rock, of course, in person. Great guy. Can't say thank you enough, man, for the meeting that we, getting to meet him at the game. He took me to the game. It was awesome getting to hang out with him. Illusions, what's going on, man? Chris, I need you to pray to the football gods and get Jefferson over here next to Leak. I want us to instill – Bad Dog just popped in, by the way. Everybody asking about Bad Dog. What's going on, Bad Dog?
What's going on, everybody? How you doing?
You
ready for a big victory tonight.
You ready for some Giants football tonight?
Yeah.
I'm actually like pretty excited about this game.
We're gonna win. We're gonna win, Chris.
We get Jackson Dart back. That's always exciting. Monday Night Football. 5
no Bowen.
Schedule. I'm excited.
No Bowen. We win. Bowen. We hold them off. We win 27-23, and they don't come back and win tonight.
All right. So last week we weren't far off on the score prediction, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna go. I actually think we're gonna win.
We're winning.
I really do. I just feel we're gonna win. I'm gonna go 24-23 Giants. 1 point game, they win. They eke it out.
Let's do it.
But Illusions, let me finish reading this. He says, Chris, I need you to pray to the football gods and get Justin Jefferson over here next to Leak. I want us to instill fear into those big bags that cry over a loss. I mean, I would love to get Justin Jefferson. I don't even know the contract details that he's got over on Minnesota. I know he's not happy, obviously, with what's going on with JJ McCarthy. There's rumors that O'Connell may not even be back there next year as the head coach, but I would be shocked if Minnesota ended up trading him. He's the most talented wide receiver in the league, but of course, that would be exciting for the Giants to bring in a wide receiver like that. I don't think they necessarily need a receiver that good, but they definitely need an improvement at the wide receiver too. But what does the chat think based off of last week? Really want to get your guys' take on this. Is Wan'Dale Robinson back as a New York Giant next year? And going into the year, you would have said no chance, based off the fact that they're more than likely going to be drafting a wide receiver. You just paid Darius Slayton $12, $13 million a year. But you look at the numbers right now. Wan'Dale Robinson I think he's 9th in receiving yards. He's proven that he's more, and granted, the Giants have played one extra game than a lot of teams because they haven't had their bye yet. But still, he's had an impressive year. And I think he's proved that he's more than just a Cole Beasley clone, like a guy that's just going to catch a lot of screen passes and 5-yard routes. I think he's a guy that shows you a little bit more than that. I think his market's going to be in the 15 to 17, $18 million a year range. If you're the Giants, do you entertain that with a young quarterback, with Jackson Dart? I think it's at least a topic of conversation going into the offseason. I'm still slightly leaning he likely won't be back because I think they need to prioritize Jermaine Illuminor, and I think they need to prioritize Cordell Flott. But I think Wan'Dale's entered the conversation, Bad Dog, as a guy that the New York Giants potentially could bring back going into next year.
I think what Anthony said rings true. I think if you're the Giants, I saw somebody I put on Twitter the market value was like 4 years, $60 million, which is kind of what I had him at. It was about $15 million a year. If the Giants plan on drafting a wide receiver, I don't know if you want to pay a slot receiver $60 million when you got to get Illuminor and Flop back. I think those are much more important. I mean, I would love to bring Wan'Dale Robinson back, but if you're going to go, well, what's his name? Arvell Reese. If you're going to go him.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to take a linebacker, then you might want to bring Wan'Dale back. I don't know who the other free agent wide receivers are. So, but Wan'Dale's had a good year. And listen, you know who else has had a good year? My fantasy team. Listen, the guy we're playing, all his players are done. We still have Wan'Dale Robinson to go tonight, and we're up by 3 points. So that means 13-0 with one more week to go.
If I were you, not that we're going to talk a ton about fantasy, but my strategy, if I were you, because at this point I would think that you have all the tiebreakers locked up if you're 12-0 going on 13-0 in terms of
we're the number one seed. The only thing is you get money for having the most overall points, and we don't. We're close. So I gotta always try to get the most overall points.
My only fear when it's that tight. What if Wan'Dale plays and he fumbles the ball twice and he gets hurt in the first quarter and then he has -4 points and you lose?
If that happens, then we deserve to lose.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
You also have to handle it twice, though. If he catches 2 passes, I mean that's already a point. So
right.
If he caught 2 passes for no yards,
right.
So yeah, I'm not going to worry. But we need the points. But
we
13. No team's ever won 13 games in this league. This league has been going on for 13, 14 years. And no one's ever won 13 games. We're the first ones ever do that. 12-2 has been the best record. So
nice.
We broke that. We've gotten lucky, man. I told you. I don't know if it might have been last week. It wasn't last week. We killed the guy last week. The week before, we only scored 93 points, but the guy who played scored 71. So listen, we got a little lucky yesterday too. Justin Jefferson didn't do shit. We played against Justin Jefferson because we have what's his face? Jalen Hurts. He didn't do barely anything. Jalen Waddle didn't do anything for us yesterday. We played Kirk Cousins instead of Daniel Jones. They ended up with about the same amount of points. Jones had a couple more just because I didn't trust Jones with the ankle injury going against the best pass defense in the league, but they were similar. I think Jones had 3 more points.
I watched that game because the Colts were, the Giants obviously didn't play, and the Colts were on national TV for the first time in like maybe they only one other time. I think they've been on national TV all year because they played in Germany or whatever. So that was on the morning game a couple of weeks ago. But I actually thought Jones played well when you factor in, like you said, that he had the ankle injury. He wasn't as mobile as he traditionally is. They did a good job blocking the run. Colts ended up losing, but I actually thought Jones played well in that game.
Yeah, and again, we every time the last couple of times we've won this league 3 times. Recently, we've been red hot. I mean, last year we made it to the first round. We got knocked out in the first round of the playoffs. For the previous 2 years, we won back-to-back championships. And both years we've had Devontae Adams and Jalen Waddle, and this year we have Devontae Adams and Jalen Waddle. It just seems to be a lucky combo for whatever reason. We get those 2 guys. Nobody else matters. When we put those 2 guys together, we win. And Daniel Jones is going to be our keeper next year. He was a 9th round pick, so we'll lose a 7th round pick for him. And then we took who the hell we? I was looking. We took somebody really good in the 11th round. I'm like, we got to keep him next year too. I forgot who the hell it was, but I'm gonna have to keep him. I forgot who the hell we took in the 11th round. I'm like, we got to keep that guy. It wasn't
they're showing the Eli to Tyree highlight, which of course the most insane play when it comes to this rivalry. Probably the most insane play in the history of the NFL. All things aside, but I can never get enough of that play.
I miss those days, Chris. I miss those days. Hard to believe that shit was almost 17 years ago, almost 18 years ago. Sorry. Look at that. Look at that. Look at Eli.
Winston had a play that reminded me of that last week.
Yes, he did.
Where he got out of the grass, but
the stakes not quite the same.
Yeah, no, yeah, of course. The stakes weren't the same at all, but it reminded me of it. B-Rock,
they have the Manning cast tonight. Oh, they got to have Brady on, don't they?
They probably will. I'm sure they will. Yeah.
Eli and Brady love each other.
B-Rock says, "What was for dinner? Chicken protein pancakes." Wandell, yes for sure.
Very close. The typical bodybuilder chicken broccoli rice, rice pilaf broccoli chicken.
I had chicken also. I didn't have broccoli and rice, but I had chicken.
Typical stuff. Just got done with the gym. Went to the grocery store. I'm actually surprised the grocery store wasn't crowded because we're supposed to get 2 to 4 inches up here. And not that that's a lot. I mean, we sweep that out of our driveway up here because we can get some really big storms, but that usually seems to happen, man. You get 2 or 3 inches, all the old people like, oh, I need all the milk and eggs I can get. Like we're not prepared for 3 inches of snow up here.
I don't think we've gotten any snow yet. I don't think not anything more than maybe a half. We got
we got like maybe Friday night and a Saturday morning, maybe an inch if that. I went out because we went to breakfast. I just went out. I brushed the cars off and it wasn't much. And then it was warm Saturday. The sun came out. I'm like, I'm not even going to bother shoveling my driveway and it melted. So it was not much at all.
But from what I've heard on the news, but who knows? They say this every year that it's supposed to be a tough winter with snow, but we'll see.
Fuck that. I don't want that.
Me too. Blue Scale says, I say bring Wandell back for 11. I mean, for that price, it's a no-brainer, but I don't see him coming back for $11 to $12 million a year. You look at Shakir on the Bills, very similar receiver, similar skill set, a guy that I think his high receiving yards for his career is like just under 900 yards. Wandell's going to go well over 1,000 this year, and they have a similar skill set. He got $15 million a year at $60 million a year.
At that.
Yeah, I think he's going to get more because the market goes up. So I'm leaning that Wandell is going to cost you 16 to 17 million. But I haven't looked at the wide receiver free agency class either. I don't know where he would rank in the pecking order, but I would imagine he'd be near the top. So I think he's going to get more than that, Blue Scale. But if you get him for that, of course you bring him back.
Oh, he's not going to get 11 to 12 million.
No way.
Fortunately, he's going to get 15, 16 at the very least.
Yeah. And Blue Scale, man. Murdoch, man. Thank you very much. Go ahead, Bad Dog.
Yay! Football! Got to meet Murdoch when we went to the Giants game, yeah.
And he has a Cop Pizzle reference here too. He said he's ready to be reeled all the way in and then be let down. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna have fun tonight. I'm excited that Jackson Dart's back. Did you see the jacket he wore to the game? It was like a leather coat with like
there he is.
People were saying he looked like it would be like an outfit that a woman would wear that they would buy from Macy's. It was a funny looking jacket.
Good for him.
He's got the auras, the kids say.
Yeah, whatever. Swag is that old now? Swag. He's got the drip. They still say that the drip.
Yeah, the drip.
I've had kids tell me that, like in school. Like I go to. Sometimes I have to travel around to schools because I work with part of like education, like some of the New York State education funding, some of the things I do. So I had to go to, and I've had that because a lot of times if I have to go around, I'll dress nicer. And because, look at it, he's got the drip. Is that good or bad? What the hell's that mean? Nasal drip?
Bob says, I'm loving all the negative talk swirling around Tomlin and the Steelers. If he is let go, give that man whatever the hell he wants to. I'm going to be honest with you, Bad Dog. I am genuinely surprised at how split it seems to be Giants fans are on Twitter over Mike Tomlin.
I think it's negative, Chris.
Yeah, a lot of it is negative. And to be fair, I remember in 2020 when I was very outspoken, if Harbaugh became a possibility, that I wanted Jim Harbaugh to be the Giants head coach very badly. And a lot of Giants fans were against that idea as well. So I guess nothing would surprise me, and everybody has their thoughts, and everybody wants the next McVay. Obviously, I get the attraction with that. You want to find Tomlin before Tomlin, right? When he was young, when the Steelers found him. I get that. You want to swing for the fences, but I'm stunned, Bad Dog. You're talking about a guy. Now, by no means, I'm not saying he's on the level of an Andy Reid or a Bill Belichick. I don't think he's on that level. But you're talking about a guy who has never had a losing season with the Pittsburgh Steelers in his entire career. We're talking about 18 years. New York Giants haven't had back-to-back winning seasons since 2012.
Yeah.
And it's not like he's had Ben Roethlisberger the entire time. For the last 4 years, he's had Mason Rudolph. He's had a washed Russell Wilson, a washed Aaron Rodgers.
Justin
Fields. I'm forgetting Kenny Pickett. And he took those teams to the playoffs, and everybody's talking about his playoff record. Name me a coach that brings those quarterbacks to the playoffs. And the last 3 quarterbacks that he's lost to in the playoffs, you ready for this? Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes, and Lamar Jackson. When he's got Kenny Pickett throwing the foot, like, what do you expect? So
yeah, I saw you responded to somebody on Twitter that, and I'm like, you're damn right. What is he supposed to do?
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like, you gotta walk before he can run. And everyone's talking about, look at his playoff record. I would fucking kill to be in the playoffs. The Giants have to win regular season games before we can even discuss what he does in the playoffs. Can we just get there and then worry about, he's been here for 3 years and we can't get out of the first round? Then maybe you can sit there and go, okay, now it's time to go to the next level. But can we at least get a winning tradition back here? And like I said, while Tomlin may not be the sexy up-and-coming coordinator that you're looking for, it's much like Mike McCarthy, where he's an established winning coach that knows how to win football games with lesser talent. Not that McCarthy had lesser talent, but they know how to win football games, and they know how to get into the postseason. They know how to win regular season games. Guys and girls, the Giants don't know how to win regular season football games. We've seen that how many times this year? If you telling me if Mike Tomlin was our head coach, that we're 2-10, guarantee we're not. We're 7-5 at least. Because he knows how to close those games out that we're leading by 10 points in the fourth quarter. If Mike McCarthy's our head coach, we're at least 7-5 because he knows how to close it. We're probably 8-4 because we don't lose the game in Dallas either. So give me a guy that knows how to win football games. Let's get to the postseason a couple years in a row, and then let's worry about getting farther in the playoffs if they don't.
Yeah,
because Jackson Dart's better than any quarterback Tomlin's had since Ben Roethlisberger.
Now, to be fair, I don't think Tomlin's going to become available.
I don't either.
He's still under contract with the Steelers. I think he's got 2 more years left on the deal. Now, they may get rid of him, but I don't think they're just going to cut bait. I think if you want him, you're going to have to trade for him, just like the Broncos did with Sean Payton. And I don't know if the New York Giants would be open to that. So I'm still leaning Tomlin won't be a Giant, but I'm genuinely surprised at the amount of people that are against the idea of bringing Mike Tomlin in as the head coach for the New York Giants. Mm-hmm. Chris Hoffman says, what you want in the draft, I want to trade back and get a linebacker. I got to know where we're picking first. Yeah, you're talking about trading back. Are we picking 2? Are we picking 8? Are we picking 10? I don't know. What if the Giants win 4 out of their last 5 and we're picking 12?
Well, let's see. We're going to beat the Raiders. I think we know that. We're probably going to beat the Vikings. They're terrible. Yeah. I think even our defense can beat the Vikings.
Yeah. You think they're going to win tonight?
I do think they're going to win tonight. I'll tell you what, man. Can Cowboys are making the NFC East interesting. You know, the Eagles play the Chargers next Monday. That ain't going to be an easy game. And if Dallas wins and Eagles lose, I mean,
it's a half game difference.
It's getting interesting at that point.
Well, who does Dallas play this week?
What does Dallas have? I think. Let's see.
I'm assuming they still have at least one game left, right? The Eagles and Cowboys.
No, they play both. They opened the year up.
Oh, okay.
And that Cardinals loss is going to kill Dallas. They have the Lions.
That's a must-win game for Detroit. But I've been saying that about Detroit the last 2 weeks, and they barely squeaked by us. They lost the last week. Detroit's not Detroit this year. They're not hitting on all cylinders.
They're not very good. Then the Cowboys have the Vikings. They should win that. Then they have the Chargers. That's going to be tough, but they're home. Then they have the Commanders. They should win that. And then they have us. They should win that, especially if it means something. But I would love the Giants to do to them what Detroit did to Green Bay in 2022, where they had nothing to play for, and they knocked them out of the playoffs.
Call me crazy, Bad Dog, and maybe that's the nature of the NFL. Your mind changes week to week. First off, I want to pat myself on the back a little bit, and you as well. Before the year started on Twitter, I said, name your surprise team in the NFL this year. I said the Chicago Bears. Right now, the Chicago Bears have the number 1 seed in the NFC. They're 9-3. Obviously, because we're both big believers in Caleb Williams, and I thought Ben Johnson, obviously a great offensive mind. I thought the pairing was dynamic, and the Bears are 9-3. We'll see if they can keep it up. But right now, if you ask me today, and obviously the safer pick, the way they're playing, is the Rams. They've been great all year. The Seahawks are being overlooked by some people, too. They actually have the highest plus-minus in the NFL, Seattle.
I think if Seattle plays on the road, they're in trouble.
Right now, if I had to pick a team out of the NFC today, and it's more so because I think the defense is going to translate in the playoffs with that pass rush, I'm taking the Green Bay Packers. Yeah. I feel like they're starting to click at the right time as the season wears along. I'm leaning Green Bay right now with my pick.
I don't know who my surprise pick was. I definitely thought the Panthers would have a better year. I'm pretty sure that was,
and they're 7-6.
That was one of my picks because of the way they finished last year. And I said they probably got a lot of confidence going into this year. They played the Super Bowl teams very tough. Yeah, man, they've looked good. So they had a big win against the Rams. Listen, man, I don't think there's one dominant team in the NFL.
Wide open. It's wide open.
It is wide open. You never know. It's going to be like the Giants in 2007 and 2011. A team that gets hot is going. It doesn't matter what seed they are. Washington got pretty hot there at the end of the year. They just ran into it, but that Eagles team wasn't going to lose. They weren't going to be denied. But that Eagles team is not last year's Eagles team.
Not even close.
And I still think the Rams –
they're the best team right now. The Rams are the best team. They've been consistent all year. They're the best team.
But if they have to go to Seattle's not bad. I mean,
and I know they've had a lot of injuries, but you look at their record, Bad Dog, and the 49ers are just hanging around.
That's because Shanahan's a genius.
They're 9-4, and Shanahan just has them in the hunt, so you can't sleep on them either.
I put this on Twitter, which is amazing. The Vikings, who are 4-8 and just terrible. Their quarterbacks have 13 touchdowns and 19 interceptions. They had both Darnold and Jones on their team last year.
Yeah.
Those two guys are 17-7 with 37 touchdowns or 38 touchdowns, whatever the hell it was, passing. Doesn't even include Jones's 5 rushing touchdowns.
And that just goes to show you, Bad Dog, why when people say, how do these quarterbacks get paid as much as they do? That's why. When you have a guy that you feel is even a good quarterback, you don't let him go, for the exact reason what you're seeing in Minnesota.
Correct.
Exactly
what happened. Not either one of those guys. Where did Jones get from Indianapolis?
Like $10 million? Not a lot.
Minnesota. You don't think Minnesota would like to have Daniel Jones right now?
Actually, I'll correct myself. I think it was 14, but still.
You don't think they'd like to have him for $14 million right now? I know they were going to go with the rookie. I get it, but you don't think that they would have. I think McCarthy should have sat another year because he was coming off an injury. Yeah. I feel like he's not good.
No,
but Brosmer's worse.
I like McCarthy coming out of college. I'll be the first to say sometimes you're wrong, and it's still early. I'm not completely giving up on him, but
I don't like him.
He doesn't look good. He does not look good.
No, I don't like him. But to be fair, that's the whole thing. You never know, man. It's a crapshoot. What do we know compared to them? Like I don't. Yeah. I didn't think Bo Nix was going to be very good, and he's good. I don't think he's great yet, but I think he gets better every week, and he knows how to win.
Shanahan's, like you just said, is one of the 2 or 3 smartest offensive minds in the sport. they traded up 3 first-round picks to get Trey Lance.
Yep.
I mean, the quarterback position is completely unpredictable.
Yeah, you never know. You just you don't. Like I love Cam Ward. Now maybe Cam will be good, but Cam definitely having a bad year. Jackson Dart right now looks like the best quarterback in that draft, and it ain't close.
Yeah.
It ain't close.
Keelan says, let's go Jackson. FYI, OBJ on Manningcast, no Brady. Okay, so there you go. There's an interesting guess with
Brady don't want no part of. He don't want no smoke with Eli. Plus, Peyton beat him a few times too, man. He don't like playing the Mannings. Of course, Brady has that as his success against Peyton.
They were kind of
not Eli
500, right, in the playoffs. I was actually surprised when I looked.
I think they're 3-3. I want to say they each won 3, but he wants no smoke with Eli because he knows Eli's his daddy. And that's what I would say. You'd on the Manning cast be like, Eli, bring your son to work day? Eli, bring Brady on there.
Blue Scale says he's got the aura, as the kids say today. Jackson Dart, yeah, he's definitely got that charisma factor. Bodo, there's a big Steeler fan. He says, last time you'll ever hear this from me, go Giants. Oh, Firecon and Tomlin. I know, Bodo, you've been and listen, to be fair, as much as I am excited, well, I don't think the Giants are getting Tomlin, but as excited as I would be if the Giants were to get Tomlin, I completely understand where Steelers fans are coming from. Like, I see a lot of Giants fans on Twitter say, oh, why do you want Tomlin? Steelers fans want to get rid of him. Well, it's two completely different scenarios. If I was a Steeler fan, I would be like, okay, it's been 18 years. He's a good coach, but shit or get off the pot. You haven't, so sometimes you need change just for the sake of change, right? You saw it with the Eagles with Andy Reid. Eagles ended up winning a Super Bowl, 2 Super Bowls after he left. They needed change for the sake of change. Andy Reid, of course, had his enormous success with the Kansas City Chiefs. So just because it's not working right now in Pittsburgh doesn't mean it can't work somewhere else.
And like you mentioned before, one of the things, or you might have even said it on Twitter, Giants fans were like, okay, it's Coughlin's worn out his welcome. It's time for a change or whatever. And we haven't recovered since. We've been looking for a Tom Coughlin ever since 2015. And it'll always piss me off that, not that I'm saying it was wrong at the time, because the Giants had 3 straight losing seasons, but the next year you went out and spent $500 million on that defense and Olivier Vernon and Snacks and Janoris Jenkins, and you went to the playoffs. If you in the year before, the Giants offense was top 5 in the league, but their defense was the absolute worst. And if you should have gave Coughlin a year with that defense, or you should have got rid of Jerry Reese. The same. Oh, what kind of beer we got there? What kind of beer we got there?
Pumpkin? Go ahead, Bed Dog. I'm sorry.
What kind of beer is that?
Oh, a pumpkin again.
There's a pumpkin. See?
Yeah, it's still October-ish. So
yeah, shit.
Yeah,
nothing wrong with the pumpkin beer any time of the year.
But I'm gonna say it till the day I die, Bed Dog. If Tom Coughlin was the head coach for that football team, they win the Super Bowl that year. That Giants team going into the playoffs was hot as hell. They don't sniff a boat trip if Tom Coughlin's the head coach. And he was 10 times the coach Ben McAdoo was.
Yep.
So, we'll never know. But I always thought that if he remained on as head coach that year, after we saw the success that team had, I think they would have went at least further in the playoffs.
They would have beat Green Bay. I mean, they had Green Bay. They were right in the game. They dropped a bunch of passes, and then Green Bay hit that Hail Mary like at the end of the half, and that kind of broke the Giants' back. So,
that was crippling, and all the drops by Odell early on in the game.
And Victor Cruz dropped one, and
I
was very disappointed in Victor Cruz that he allowed it and that he went on it. He should have known better.
Yeah. Bodo says no playoff win since 2019, 6 in a row where the Steelers were down 21 points in every playoff game in NFL record. Listen, if I was a Steelers fan, I'd probably agree with you, but as a Giants fan, I think he's a really good coach. I just think that the Steelers' circumstance, you look at your quarterbacks, Bodo, and I know that Roethlisberger's a part of that during that stretch that you alluded to, but I think he's gotten the most out of those teams for the most part. To win 10 games with Kenny Pickett as your starting quarterback.
Who the hell is the Steelers' best wide receiver? I couldn't tell you. Couldn't even tell you. And their running back is Jalen Warren. Like, who the hell? And you have Aaron Rodgers is my age.
Rodgers is not.
They're still competing for the division.
Yeah. They got. Metcalf's a good receiver, but yeah, they're not.
DK's washed.
They're not this otherworldly talented team.
DK, how old is DK? He's got to be in his 30s.
He's got to be right around 30. Because I remember my first year on YouTube was actually the year that he was drafted, so that was 2018. So he was probably around 22 then. So yeah, he's getting close to 30.
Okay. I thought he was a little older, but maybe it's because he's been around a long time. But he's not the player he was either.
No. Ryan says, pay Wan'Dale, we suck, pay the good players, period. I'm open to it. I'm leaning that they likely won't, but I'm completely open to it. As this game's getting underway, Coop kicks it off, and the Patriots are going to field this from the 8 here on Monday Night Football. They spin out of a tackle up to the 30. This is going to be a big return here, Bad Dog. To the 40, all the way up to the 47-yard line.
I have to say this. I love those old Patriot uniforms. Love them. That reminds me of when I was growing up, man.
I remember those uniforms too.
The old Patriot uniform, the old Craig James and Steve Grogan and
they switched.
Tony Easton.
I think the year Parcells took over is when they switched to the new uniforms.
Andre Tippett. I remember him. He was a really good linebacker for many years. And this kid behind center is a damn good quarterback.
Oh, dude, he's as talented as they come. Here's May. He fakes the screen pass. He hands off on the draw. Pick up a 4 to start the game.
Dex getting a little extra in there. I feel like Dex is going to have a big end of the season. Did you see Dex when they asked about Bowen?
He was smiles ear.
He couldn't. I want Dexter Lawrence to play poker with us. His poker face sucked. What do you think about Shane Bowen? That's what he did. What do you think about Shane Bowen getting fired? Well,
part of me thinks that's just like Dexter's personality, though. Like he just smiles at everything.
I think
you might be right. You might be right.
I think Dexter's happy. He couldn't contain it.
He definitely wasn't upset. That's for sure.
No.
Here's May out of the gun, takes the snap from the 49, looks to the left, throws, caught, out of bounds. They're going to be a yard short. So actually, yard and a half short. It'll be 3rd and short.
Well, one thing I can see hasn't changed is 10-yard off, man. And it's just people wonder why the Giants pass rush can't get there. It's because of that.
As Larry, man, thank you so much, man. He gives 10 memberships. Appreciate Larry.
Larry's
says, tell the Giants that they could hit the Patriots even though they're wearing red.
That's right.
Hopefully they hit them.
It's 4-down territory without question already for New England.
Oh, for sure. I formation here for May. Takes the snap. They're going to hand off. They won't need the 4th down because they pick up about 7, make it 9 after the push.
Oh, Javon Holland was all geeked up about there. So the Patriots off to a good start, and the Giants looking like the Giants.
Yep. 3 straight runs for the Patriots, I think, right?
No, the one quick.
That's right. The quick pass.
Yeah.
So now the Patriots.
There's a hold right there. I mean, my God, he gave him a bear hug.
Patriots already in field goal range after the great return.
They were in field goal range after the return because anybody can kick a 90-yarder against the Giants.
Here's May out of the gun. He launches it deep. That one's overthrown. Good coverage by the Giants there. Incomplete.
Yeah. That was Paulson and Debo out there. They're good coverage.
And
not Deontay Banks.
And Laidback says the Jaguars, my surprise. Credit to you, man. I didn't think the Jaguars would be this good. Their defense has been really good.
I don't think it'd be this good either. They have a good two-headed running game too, man.
But in terms of the surprise team of the year, I mean, I picked the Bears, but even I would say the Patriots probably are the biggest surprise.
Yeah, they're definitely. There was not because I just figured the Bills would run over this division.
Yeah. Here's May from the 36, takes the snap out of the gun, throws, caught over the middle, and that's Stephon Diggs for about 13 and a 1st down.
The hell was that, Javon Holland? He like freaking stutter stepped and slipped.
That's too
easy. This was.
Let's take a look. Oh, he killed him on the spot.
Watch. What the hell was that? What the hell is that tackle?
Awful.
That ain't changed.
That's a mismatch and a half. They had Okereke lined up on Diggs when they put him in the slot.
That shouldn't happen.
So 12-20 to go. Patriots already approaching the red zone at the 23-yard line. Shotgun for May. Takes the snap. Giants come with a blitz. Pressure! And May somehow able to get out of it.
Because Okereke took freaking Brian Burns out of the play. Okereke dove and he tripped up Brian Burns. Keystone Cops out here.
May gets rid of it, 2nd and 10, but that looked like a sure sack there, Bad Dog.
That's exactly what happened. Freaking Bobby Okereke just took Brian Burns right out of the play.
12:06 to go. It'll be 2nd and 10. And Zach going to get to that 1 second. Here's May under center for the 2nd and 10 from the 23. He's going to turn. He's going to give. Stutter step by Stevenson, and then he carries Holland for an extra 3 yards.
Javon Holland's having a terrible game already.
So it'll be 3rd and 3 after a 7-yard pickup.
On the Patriots, I'm just running it twice and getting a first down.
I would too. They haven't been able to stop the run thus far.
There's a former Sooner, Ramondre Stevenson.
Worst run defense in the NFL. Insane stat, by the way, Bad Dog, which I didn't know about, which you told me.
The worst in the history of the NFL, allowing 5.9 yards a carry.
That's
in the
crazy.
history of the NFL.
Here's May out of the gun. It'll be 3rd and 3.5.
Somebody needs to make a play. Giants show blitz.
And May takes the snap, drops back. Giants bring 4. May double pumps, throws, got a man down to the 6-yard line. First down, Patriots.
Yep. They showed blitz. They dropped out of it, but all day to throw and easy completion underneath.
And Zach says, need a W for my ego. Thanks for what you guys do every week. Appreciate you for being here. And not a great start if you want a W. I mean, I would like to think we all want a W, but not a good start.
You know who won the toss?
I don't know, honestly. I don't know.
If you're the Pats, you might have said, give us the ball. We know this defense sucks.
And the Giants notoriously, at least recently, get off to good starts on offense. So the Patriots may want to get the first score.
Right. That's true.
There's a handoff up the middle. Giants swallow that up. Got about a half yard. It'll be 2nd and goal from the
Got to hold the 3 here. You hold them a 3, it's a victory.
Oh, big time. What a job Vrabel's done this year.
Yeah.
Coach of the year, hands down. And Nate Shrud says, I may be out on the limb here, but I think the Giants win out the rest of the season. What do you guys think? I'm not going to go that far, but I do think we win at least 3. I think we're going to finish strong.
You really think Vrabel? You don't think Ben Johnson's in the running for that?
He is, but I'd give it to Vrabel. There's a throw caught out in the flat, pickup of 2. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 4.
Vrabel's definitely.
I didn't think the Patriots would even be near this. I had high expectations for the Bears going into the year. But yeah, Johnson's in the running.
I can tell you it's not. That's Brian Daboll.
No, definitely not. 3rd and goal for the Pats. Stevenson in motion. I mean, McVay, he's got to be in the running. I know he's a big name, but he's got to be in the running.
Yeah, I'd give it to Vrabel before him.
Shotgun for me. Takes the snap. Giants come with a blitz. Looks right. Throws right. Incomplete. And the Giants do hold him to a field goal.
All right. That's all right, man. Bend, don't break. That's good job. You hold him to 3. Good job by Drew Phillips here because that's tough. One-on-one. He got around the pick.
Why is it escaping me? Who's Seattle's coach off the top? I can't recall off the top of my head.
Yeah, I don't remember because I keep thinking Pete Carroll, but he's the coach of the Raiders.
Whoever the Seahawks coach is, they got to be in the running as well. I don't know why the names escaped me, but and another one, he won't win it, but Shanahan deserves consideration for all the injuries.
Who's the coach of the Panthers?
Snap, hold, kick, good, 3-0.
All right, gotta go potty. Be right back.
Bad Dog's going to potty. I'm going to talk to the chat. We forgot to set the line before the game, but I'll set it now. 3.5. And I don't know what happened to the scoreboard. Oh, there it is. Let me update that scoreboard, and then I'll get to the chat. And I think we already answered Natron's chat, but I'll just make sure. Let me go back and read it. Yeah, I said 3 out of 5. I think they actually finished strong, but I'm not going to go they went out. The Chiefs Way says, streaming you guys tonight, but I'll have the volume down. Sorry, but got to do the man. Are you kidding me? Of course, man. Manningcast with OBJ is great. I don't think he's going to be on there all night, but yeah, he'll be a good guest there tonight. Larry, man, thank you very much, man. What's up, fellas? F the smelly, stinky Eagles. I've never seen a team do well, and the fans hate the team so much. If the Giants could work out as well as the Eagles, I'd be happy. Losers, or as they say, losers. Yeah, I mean, the Eagles, we know, I mean, our fan base is passionate too, but we know the Eagles fans are very reactionary, right? They boo Santa Claus. They booed the Eagles. I think the first game of the season last year, if I'm not mistaken. So they're very reactionary, regardless how good the team has been in recent history. B-Rog says, this is why being a GM is hard work. You never know. Being a GM in any sport, not just the NFL, requires a lot of luck too. The players have to stay healthy. Your plan has to come together. There's a lot of luck that goes into it.
True that.
Good to see Bobby Beantown in the chat. He says, I got mad respect for both of you, but for the next 3 hours, hold this for me. Much love from Boston. Listen, what do you...
Bobby!
I'm going to tell you what, Bad Dog, this Patriots team, it kind of reminds me a bit of Brady early on. Not that I'm saying they're going to win the Super Bowl, but it kind of reminds me a bit of the Patriots that first year they won the Super Bowl when they were the number 2 seed, because nobody took them for real that whole year. Everybody thought Brady was a whatever. He was a 7th-round pick. They were kind of just finding ways to win games, and then all of a sudden they went on a run in the playoffs and they won the Super Bowl. I feel like it's kind of a little similar with this Patriots team. I don't think anybody right now is viewing them as even though their record may indicate it, much like that Patriots team. I think they went 12-4 or 13-3 or whatever they did.
Yep.
I don't think anybody's viewing them as a Super Bowl threat, really. I mean, honestly, I even though maybe they should. And maybe they go on that run, much like Brady did his second, I think it was his second year in the pros. But Drake May's really good. Bodo says, sorry, no win since 2016. You talking about Tomlin? Yeah, he hasn't won playoff games. And that's why if they do fire him, that's going to be the main reason. Shahana says, I see hiring Tomlin like when the Knicks hiring Tibbs brings a winning culture. I'd be completely for it. Completely for it.
Right. Let's see what the good part. Let's see what our good unit can do.
And Gunner's going to field this from the 11. He takes it to the 20, to the 27, and he falls backwards to the 25. Not a great return.
No. Deontay Banks was there to make sure that he fell down.
So far in special teams, we're about minus 20. They started on the 45.
Usually we've actually been good, outside of McTominay kicking the football, but actually, it's funny, Chris. I looked today at the field. We've only missed 1 field goal this whole year. They've missed 5 extra points.
We've only missed 1 field goal, really?
Or 15-16. Yep. They've only tried 1 over 50 yards and Gano hit it. And they missed 5 extra points, or 25 or 30 on extra points.
Here's Dart out of the gun. He's going to give it to Tracy on first down, and the Giants will try to get the run game going. Will not be easy today, though. The Patriots have the 2nd best run defense in the NFL. They only surrender 4 yards a carry. They get 1 yard.
Yeah, you might have to use Jackson Dart a little bit. I know he's coming out of the concussion protocol, but again, you might have to use him to loosen up the defense a little bit, use his legs on the RPO. You might have to – well, we know Mike Kafka don't mind running some trick plays.
2nd and 9.
A couple tonight. Might see a couple tonight. See if he breaks out the bag of tricks at some point.
3 wide. Dart will take the snap. He's looking to throw. And that's caught. A tight window throw there all the way up to the 36 as he hits.
Hey, he caught it. Oh, we got fisticuffs going here.
Darius Slayton with a catch. First down, Giants.
And Roten getting into it. He says, the hell's going on out there?
That was a bullet, man.
Yep.
Dart had a little zip on that pass.
Yeah, people are in the chat are saying Carter missed another meeting and he was benched.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Great start to his rookie season.
Giants will have it here from the 37. As John says, hope you boys had a good Thanksgiving. You as well, John. Thank you for being here, man. Can't wait for the bye. Hopefully we win tonight. We get, some positive vibes going into the bye.
Yeah.
But same to you, John. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Offset eye for the Giants. Man in motion, Theo Johnson. Giants will fake the run. Dart looks to throw. Good protection here by Tracy. Still nobody open. Dart looking to run, and he's going to go down and get whacked. Loss of 5.
And Van Roten is fired up today, man. He's getting into it again. They protect their quarterback.
So now it'll be 2nd and 15. As Randy says, is Carter benched again? Hasn't been in yet. Well, I think we got your answer there. I didn't know, but yes, apparently, at least according to people in the chat, I don't know how legitimate that is.
Nowhere to go. This is just great coverage by the Patriots. Giants only have 2 guys running routes.
Yeah, they left everybody into pass protect. It might have been a design run for Dart, maybe. That just didn't, take off.
Right.
Here's Dart out of the gun, drops back, looking. He's going to check it down to Wandell, and Wandell gets about 6, gets a little bit more than the original line.
He had a massive game last week with Jameis out there. What do you have, 150 yards? He had 100 yards in the first quarter.
Yeah.
I think it's the only Giant, maybe Beckham did. I forgot if somebody else did that, but I don't know that any other Giants ever had 100 receiving yards in the first quarter.
Well, I know it's the high for the NFL this year in the first quarter.
Yeah.
What Wandell did last week. 3rd and 9. We'll see if he can pick another one up. He was able to hit Slayton last time. Man in motion, Tracy. Dart takes the snap, fakes it to Tracy. He threw a no. I think that was a no-look pass to Wandell. They only get 2 yards out of it, maybe 3, and Giants left the punt.
They didn't fool the Patriots at all, but it might have been a little Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, that looked like – I'd like to see the replay on that. It looked like he was looking at Wandell to try to fool the defense, and he threw a no-look. So
that's the first time. That's first time in a long time we haven't gone down and scored a touchdown in the opening drive. The Giants led the league with I think 5 or 6 opening drive touchdowns this year.
And Jamie Gillen getting set to punt it away. Booming punt. And Patriots are going to field this all the way back at the 7. So that was a good punt by Gillen, but we're going to get a good return as well. New England's going to take this all the way back to the 40. Breaks the tackle by Gillen to the he's gone. The Giants special teams has been a disaster to start this game.
Yeah, this is awful. I don't even know what to say, man. The Giants special teams have been one of the bright spots of the year, especially on kick coverage. And tonight it's just terrible.
94-yard punt. The first time Gillen gives us a good punt and they return it for a touchdown.
Hell yeah, I'll kick the coverage, I guess.
9-0, extra point pending. Justin says almost sack, almost. There's too many almost on this team.
There's a hold right there. Belton got tackled to the ground. That's about the 3rd time I've seen the Patriots hold. Belton totally got tackled, got wrapped up and thrown to the ground. That's an absolute hold. That should have never happened. Right in front of the official, too. I mean, that's holding.
Snap, hold, kick, good. 10-0 Patriots. Joe
this time we got them right where we want them. We don't want to play with the lead, guys. We don't want to play with the lead. We want to play from behind.
And Joe says, you guys hear Carter get, but yeah, the chat let us know, which not good. You don't like hearing that 2 weeks in a row.
Gillen's got to try to knock the guy out of bounds there, not try to tackle him, you know.
So now it's 10-0.
Yep. James says, I knew I shouldn't listen to dumbass Bad Dog about Dart's back. We're going to win. Hey, James, eat a dick, faggot. How about that?
JC, JC says, coaching can't help tackling LB 46 runs into a block instead of see ball, get ball. Yeah, this team's just not good when it comes to tackling. They're the worst tackling team in the league.
Bitch ass soy boy in the chat.
Thomas says Carter was late to a meeting again and got benched again. I'm starting to worry about Carter. Yeah, well, now this is reoccurring. This is 2 weeks in a row, right? So not good.
Yeah.
And you have to think, Bad though, because Kafka was obviously a part of the coaching staff prior, with Dable. This may be something that has been going on all year, perhaps. And that's why he's making an example of it early on to hopefully correct it. Who knows?
I don't know what the hell is going on with Abdul Carter or why this shit's happening. I don't understand. There was one thing when he said he got the time mixed up or whatever the hell happened. They changed the time and he missed it
twice. That didn't happen twice.
It happened twice. Exactly. You're going to say that every time?
Yeah.
So.
And Prime says, salute Chris and Bad Dog. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it, buddy. And Ronald says, let's have another double-digit lead in the 4th. Well, maybe if we're down double digits, like Bad Dog said in the 4th, we'll actually win.
That's what I said. Yeah. We got him right where we want him.
Like the likelihood of us winning the game, whether we're down 10 or up 10, is about the same in the 4th quarter.
It's true. It's true. Just give me my Wandale points. I just need the points at this point.
Big drive here for Dart. This game can't get out of hand. And Bob says, Mike McCarthy, that's my man for the job. I think he's the favorite, Bob. I have no idea who most people think is going to get the job, but I think if I had to pick somebody he's not my number 1 pick personally. I'm not against it. I think he'd be a fine candidate for the Giants. I think he's the favorite to land the job right now, personally. Because I think they're going to go the more experienced route. They haven't gone that route since.
They have to. He's the safest guy for the job, right? I mean, yeah, you want a nice up-and-coming guy. You want to find a diamond in the rough, but we've been trying that since Coughlin left, and it ain't working, and it ain't close. Outside of Dable that 1 year, it ain't close. So
and kicks away. Gunner's going to field this short again by the Patriots. We'll see if Gunner could do something. And he's tackled at the 30. Patriots continue to do a good job on kick coverage. And Christian Bad Dog's intern, the best in the business. Man, this is why I haven't watched the game in 4 weeks. I can't keep dealing with this over and over. I envy you guys. I would have quit. Well, the thing is, they've actually played really well early on in these games the last 4 weeks. This is kind of the anomaly in recent times. The Giants usually get off to a good start.
Yeah, this isn't like them. Normally they do get off to a good start. And
can't abandon the run.
It's not it.
On here, Bad Dog. They got to continue to try to run the ball.
The special teams have been terrible tonight.
And they will go to Tracy, and they get about 2.5. Not horrible.
The Patriots returned the opening kickoff right near midfield, and then they just had a 94-yard punt return, and it's just crazy.
So we second and about, we'll call it 8. Yep, second and exactly 8, actually. We'll see if they try to throw or maybe try to continue to establish a ground game on this drive. Nope, they're going to throw as he motions Tracy, and the Giants get a false start. Come on. That's a killer. Now it puts you in an obvious passing situation.
Yep.
Seaflame says we need Tomlin if he's available. I'd love Tomlin. I know that seems to be a hot debate right now, but I would be on favor of Tomlin. Second and 13. What are you doing here, Bad Dog?
I got to pass. Quick slant, something over the middle. Look for Theo, maybe. If he's in there. I don't even know if Theo's in there.
Yeah, he's in there. Here's Dart out of the gun. They fake the handoff, drops back, rolls out of the pocket, looking downfield. Now he's going to use the legs. Dart takes off.
Get out of bounds,
oh, God. Dart took a wallop about 11 yards. He's 2 yards down, and there's
now the Giants are pissed.
I think this flag's going to be on the Giants, to be honest with you. Because
you gotta get out of bounds, dude.
And I appreciate the Giants standing up for their quarterback, but that wasn't a dirty hit. He was in bounds.
No, you got to get out of bounds.
Yeah.
He took a shot. It was clean. It was clean. He didn't leave with his head or nothing. That was a clean hit.
Let me see the replay. But yeah, in real time, it didn't look like a dirty hit. No, he's in bounds. That you're putting your body on the line when you stay in bounds. That's a clean hit.
It's a clean hit.
It's a hard hit.
That's what I'm saying, man. If you're Jackson Dart, you got to learn to get out of bounds. You got to learn to slide. These guys are looking to hit you. See, Mahomes knows at that point, dude, get out of bounds.
Yeah, you got to get out of bounds.
You got to know when to get out of there.
Get a yard.
First down.
Get a yard or two less, Bad Dog. I mean,
yeah,
you can't keep exposing your body like that. This isn't college. You're going up.
Put the flag right on Theo.
He keeps taking shots like that, Bad Dog. He's not going to last. He has
no. The ref actually just stuck the flag right on Theo. Hopefully they got the first down on that.
And Nico says, Bad Dog, how much you bench?
I don't know. I don't usually bench press. I dumbbell press, but I don't bench press. It's bad for your shoulders. I don't know. I don't remember last time I actually benched. I mean, I can do. It depends on what I'm doing. If I'm just looking to do it for like 3 to 4 reps, I can do 100-pound dumbbells.
That's 200 then.
But if I'm just doing like my normal routine, it's if I'm doing my normal 16, 14, 12 reps, I usually max out at 80-pound dumbbell.
Man emotions Johnson, shotgun formation here for Dart. He's got Tracy to his left.
And it wasn't a first down.
Dart takes the snap and was looking for Theo's. He got walloped, incomplete. Giants will have to punt.
Jesus.
This New England defense is nasty.
Got off to a worse start if he tried tonight.
And CJ says, this man wanted Lawrence Taylor's number. Yeah, that doesn't look so hot right now.
No.
And JC says, agreed, Bad Dog. I saw the block on the back on the holding live. Didn't need the replay. Crazy start. Need Dart to throw it away and avoid the sack.
Yeah, he definitely hey man, he definitely freaking held. There was definitely a hold there.
Punts away by Gillen. We'll see if the Giants don't give up a touchdown this time. And they give up 20 yards as they get it up to the 40.
Someone said, "How was it 3rd and 15?" It's because it was 3rd and 1, and then Theo Johnson got the 15 yards after the play was over. So that's why I said hopefully he got the first down, but he didn't. If we got the first down, it would have been probably 1st and 25, or it might have been 1st and 10, and they just move it back. But because he didn't get the first down, it ended up being 3rd and 16.
And B-Rog says special teams has looked terrible in the last couple of weeks. Well, especially tonight, it's been pitiful.
It's the worst I've seen it. So,
and the intern says, imagine LT and Sims let Carter have their number. Get it together. Yeah, not a good look, man. To be penalized 2 weeks in a row, not a good look.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
And Chris B says, Dart ain't going to last 4 years. I agree. I'm not saying he won't last 4 years. I'm thinking and hoping he will learn and get better at this, but he can't continue to take these shots better. He's not built like Josh Allen. He can't, it's not like defenders bounce off of him when they hit him. He gets shots like that. You cannot continue to take shots like that.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed, man.
And Cards fan says, are you doing the Laker game today?
No. Giants always take precedence over the Lakers. We'll be back Thursday for that.
What time did the Lakers play?
10 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. You can't do that.
No, not tonight. It's scheduling conflict.
Jamil said the Lakers are off to a great start, by the way. I saw they're 16-4?
15-4.
Wow.
They're 15-4. The Thunder, though, they don't lose.
Lakers got a squad, though, man. Reeves has turned into a hell of a player.
Reeves is good. The biggest thing for the Lakers, in my opinion, is the addition of DeAndre Ayton. They got a real center. Last year, DeAndre Ayton had 6 games where he had 20 points and 10 rebounds. He's got 7 of those games already this year.
He's a perfect fit for that team because he's a guy that doesn't need the ball.
Right. So
Luka and LeBron are ball dominant players. He's a guy that could play off the ball.
Right. And again, you got 3 guys that can score. You got Reeves, you got LeBron, you got Luka, and then DeAndre Ayton can score in the paint. Like Jackson Hayes wasn't scoring in the paint. That's not what Jackson Hayes does. Jackson Hayes is in there to just foul and throw elbows and get you some some offensive rebounds. But that's DeAndre Ayton gives you a mid-range jumper. He gives you a hook shot. He's a high percentage guy in the paint. That's what he gives you. So
Knicks are putting it together. They had a really good month. So
yeah, well, the Knicks, I remember when I was a kid, teenager, they'd always start off like decent, but then it was like January, like they'd hit their stride right around Christmas, and they'd win like 17 or 19, and they'd pull away. I kind of expect them to do that again.
Here's man under center. He throws. He hits. I think that's Diggs again. No, I'm sorry. That's Butte, Keishawn Butte. I think that's how it's pronounced. Out of LSU for a pickup of 10. Jamil says Dart's going to be out of the league as soon as he's got to get better at that. There's no doubt about it.
More 10-yard off, man. Obviously, the playbook has not changed.
And Chris Bad Dog's intern says Dave's probably had a heart attack looking at that. Yeah, obviously he loves him. So yeah.
Yeah.
And somebody in the chat said that Carter's still benched. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I think maybe it was only the first drive last time, but I think it was the first quarter.
Yeah, I think so too.
And here's May under center. He's going to turn. He's going to give to Stevenson. And the Giants' run defense continues to look pathetic. They pick up 9.
I mean, the Giants are just waiting for the bye.
My God, man. This run defense we need a linebacker next year.
Dude, we need Jesus.
We need to draft a linebacker early next year. I'm sick and tired of putting that position off, and they've got to draft a young, talented linebacker next year.
Yeah. Arvell Reese is that guy.
It's been way too long, man. Their run defense has been the worst in the league now for the last, 3 years? And a QB sneak by May, and they get 4 yards.
Dude, May could have just ran. He dove. There was nobody in the middle. If he would have stayed on his feet, he might have went 30 yards.
Yeah. And Rated Legendary says, let me just read that. Might as well do the Laker game by 10 o'clock. This game may be over, unfortunately. It's not looking good so far.
No, it's not.
And P says, Dart better stop listening. I saw that on the stream.
Yeah, Kim Scatterbo.
That he was listening to Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
1:54 to go here in the first, and not a dream start for the Giants. Here's May. Play action. Drops back. Fakes the check down. Then he's got a man wide open deep. All the way up to the 5. Carrying men to the 3 is Hunter Henry. And the Patriots are within 3 yards of going up 17-0.
Jesus Christ. It's the worst this team has looked the entire year. And that's saying something.
Not good.
They came out with no energy tonight. Well, that's the end of Kafka's dream of being the head coach. You
Oh,
can't
he's toast. Yeah,
he is absolutely cooked. That is the end of him.
and this new defensive coordinator ain't doing himself any favors either.
Oh my God. I mean, Jesus, we thought Bowen was bad. Holy cow.
So now the Patriots have it from the 3 minute to go here in the first. May looks right, throws right, pitch and catch, touchdown.
Yeah, Flott never even looked.
Butte, 16-0. Extra point pending. 14 minutes into the game, we're down 17-0.
Lock and Load said Shane's going to get fired. A game like this could get Shane fired, honestly. You get blown out on national television. That is the type of game that could get you fired. It is.
That looked like practice reps, man, on 7 and 7s with that throw. My God. Cordell Flott on that coverage, too.
Yep.
This New England team looks for real, though, Bad Dog.
We
suck, but we've played a lot of teams this year. They haven't made us look like this.
That's true. I mean, we played the best teams really tough a lot of the year, and this team is just making us look like I don't even know. They're making it look like they're doing. This has been a 1 minute to go in the first quarter. They're down 17-0. It's pretty sad.
Nothing Patriots. Wow.
It's pretty sad. I don't know what to say, man.
And Jamil says, why is Abdul Carter on the bench? I don't know the specifics, but I think people are saying in the chat that he missed another meeting or he was late to another meeting. But I'm sure they'll talk about that after the game. I'm surprised that doesn't come out before the game, to be honest with you.
Yep. I agree.
Denver will handle the Patriots. Don't worry. I don't know. Denver, they have a really impressive record and they find ways to win games, but they're not blowing anybody out. They should have lost to us. They easily could have lost.
They could have lost if Washington converts a 2-point conversion. They lose them too.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't think that there's a powerhouse. Let's see.
Yeah, not good, man. Not good at all.
No, Kayvon's not playing. He's still out with the injury. I saw somebody in the chat asked if Kayvon's playing. He's still out with the injury.
Yep. It is.
And Boomer Sooner says Joe Shane isn't surviving the season.
Now, a game like this definitely doesn't do him any favors. My argument for Joe Shane was that the Giants had enough talent to compete with the best teams, and they were blowing it at the end. But you get blown out like this you get a 40-0 like Dallas laid on us on a Monday night.
Yeah, we'll see how the team responds. But if you get blown out in this game, that doesn't. He may last a year, but he ain't coming back as the GM if this team doesn't win another game down the stretch. That's for sure.
Right, and the guy you picked third overall has now been late to 2 meetings.
And Rated Legendary says he had the balls to ask for LT's number. Yeah, not a good look for him right now.
No, definitely not.
And then he asked for Phil Simms' number right after that.
Yeah.
And I'm a huge Abdul Carter fan, but I'm not giving up on the kid at all. But not good, man. 2 weeks in a row like this, not good.
Simms said he could have it. Simms' family said no.
Kicks away. Giants are going to field this from the 4. Here's Deontay Banks, and actually a good return by Banks. He bounces off a few tacklers. He brings it up to the 38.
It's bad.
And JC says, is it me or is the O-line struggling? We need 2 linebackers, corner, punter, field goal kicker, coaches, stadium, all blue uniforms, anything else. Yeah, I mean, we've only ran 7 to 8 offensive plays. We haven't been able to get any flow going on the offense yet. So, but the Patriots have a really good defense. They're number 2 in the league, I think. 1st and 10 for the Giants. We'll see if they can establish some kind of ground game on this drive. And they're going to hand the Singletary out of the gun. And he gets met at the line of scrimmage. They gain maybe a yard.
It's tough to watch. I mean, they lose, but at least they're exciting. You know, at least they're in the game. This is looking like the Joe Judge Giants here.
And John says, have I mentioned that I'm looking forward to the bye? I think
No.
all Giants fans are looking forward to the bye after what we've seen in this first quarter.
Agreed.
Giants out of the pistol. They'll go back to Singletary. This time the run works. They get 6. It'll bring up a 3rd and 3.
I don't think we have a first down. I don't think we had a first down in the first quarter.
We got 1 on the first set of plays. We had the catch by Darius Slayton.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So we go to the second quarter. Giants trail 17-0.
Jesus. Terrible. Terrible, man.
And Boomer says, everyone has been fired. Roster still sucks.
No, Joe Shane hasn't been fired yet.
Yeah, if they suck down the stretch, he's going to be fired, I think. Yep. And Nico Collins says, new gen, too entitled.
Bad. Bad. Really bad.
Oh, what a horrible first quarter.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
We're down territory, I think, already.
Could be.
You're down 17-0. You got nothing to lose. You're at least near midfield. I think you call a run player and hope to get at least a yard or two so you could go for it on 4th down if you don't get it.
I know, man. It's freaking crazy. I can't believe how bad. I can't believe what a terrible freaking start, man.
Horrible start.
It's crazy. Absolutely insane.
And I agree. So far, I see people talking about the offensive line. I agree. So far, the offensive line tonight has been pushed around.
Yeah, it definitely has. It's not good, man. Definitely not a good start.
And B-Rock says, can we leave the Giants on Sunday, please? They don't deserve a primetime audience. Plus, I don't want to stay up for crap football. Yeah, I'm going to regret it early in the morning tomorrow. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, at least this is the last one of the year.
Yeah, and we get a bye, and then we just got 4 more games to go, and we get ready for the offseason.
Yes. 4 more games. That's it. Who do we have coming out of the bye? I don't even remember. Washington?
In no specific order, I know our last 4 games are Washington, Minnesota, the Cowboys, and the Raiders. It might be the Raiders coming out of the bye, but I'm not sure.
It is the Commanders.
That's the Commanders. So Daniels will probably be back for that game.
Yep.
I think we end with the Cowboys, right?
We do. Yeah.
And that's going to be a big game for Dallas, you figure. They'll probably need that game to make the playoffs.
That's going to be a huge game for Dallas, I would imagine.
And Boomer says the Giants and Jets should have to play their overseas game against each other in Syria.
Yeah.
So we'll see what the Giants decide to do here. 3rd and 3 from the 45. Singletary still in the game. Dart takes the snap, and they do go with the run, which I agree with that call. And they pick up 8 yards. So the Giants starting to get something going here on the ground.
Yeah, they found a little something there, a little pre-snap motion and kind of running misdirection off guard.
Good push by the offensive line on that play.
They don't like their quarterback getting hit, but Kafka's like goes to you're right. Dable would have been coddling him.
Here's Dart
hanging on to him.
From the New England 47, man in motion, Theo Johnson. Dart changes the play at the line. Takes the snap. They're going to go back to the run again. Singletary had nowhere to go. Maybe got a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, the funny thing is, coming into the game, the Giants are actually a top 10 offense as far as yards went. I think they were averaging 300 yards a game or whatever it was. And they were in the top 10. Now, scoring-wise, no, because their red zone offense isn't very good.
And Giants here out of the pistol. We'll see if Dart could get something going through the air. 2nd and 9 from the 46. Man in motion, Theo Johnson. They'll take the snap, and they're going to stick with the run again. Singletary tries to run to the right, spins out of a tackle, and maybe got 2. I think it's going to be a yard, though. 3rd and 8.
Yeah. The Giants very conservative on this drive.
And B-Rug says yes, and that is a flex game, too, for the boys, so it may be primetime again.
No, they won't prime time that. I don't think there's a night game. Is there night games last week? For some reason, I thought there was only 4 o'clock games. I don't think they had a night game. Because I think they allowed. I don't think they want. I think they wanted.
They do have one. I think they have one, but they usually pick a game that's basically a playoff game,
gotcha.
that's meaningful for both teams. Dart takes the snap, looks right, throws right, and Theo Johnson, man. Oh, he dropped it, but there's a flag.
I think they're going to get a flag. I think he's defenseless, and a guy hit him with his head. So
I thought he came down with that again. He's made some.
I did too, but I think Hawkins got him helmet to helmet, and that'll be a first down for the Giants. Let's take a look at this right there, and that is a 15-yard penalty.
Yep, helmet to helmet.
Yep.
So Giants will get a first down.
Theo almost came down with a great catch. He actually had it till that hit to the head right there.
Yeah, he's been coming down with a lot of those the last 3 weeks. So Giants down in field goal range. Obviously, they need a touchdown. 1st and 10, 12:55 to go here in the second. Vrabel looks like a cop with that mustache. And bye-bye Shane says, at least they won't blame another primetime loss on Jones, one of the most disappointing teams in almost 40 years as a fan. Yeah, it's brutal.
Yeah, not pretty.
Empty backfield here for the Giants. It might be a design dart run. I could see that here. 1st and 10 from the 30. And Dart's going to change the play. Patriots crowding the line, showing blitz. And they come with an all-out blitz. Dart throws off his back foot. That's caught by Slayton. Slayton springs a tackle, and he's in for 6. Head up! New York Giant fans. Great job there by Dart to recognize the blitz and get that ball out.
Yep. Slayton's had a couple big catches, too. Definitely that's his first touchdown of the year. That is his first touchdown if he's in. Let's take a look.
He's not. He's going to be short.
Where's the tip of the ball?
Because they called it a touchdown, they may not overturn it.
It's really, you can't tell where the tip of the ball is from that angle.
I think he's a little bit short, but because it was originally called a touchdown, that may stand. Because it's that close.
But if it stands, that's his first touchdown of the year, because last week I said that, Jameis Winston had more receiving touchdowns than Slayton. That's a touchdown.
This is the angle here. I mean, it's impossible to tell. Like you said,
that ball looks to be over it just has to touch the very end of it. And like you said, I think it is Dart celebrating. So that is a touchdown.
Yeah, I think it's one of those plays that they keep it as is. If they call them short, they would have kept it that way. But Giants make it a 10-point game, 17-7. And as bad as it feels right now, and the defense has been pitiful, Giants start with the ball in the second half. So, I mean, maybe you get a stop here and you're right back in the game.
Yep. Listen, man, like you mentioned, that was a great job by Jackson Dart, reading the blitz, getting that ball out, hitting Slayton in stride, which allowed Slayton to run through the defenders and get the touchdown. So that was a really good play by Jackson Dart. His 11th passing touchdown of the year, 18th overall. Giants are on the board.
Good job.
The offense can score, man. It's the defense is a big freaking question.
And the Lord AI says, I feel like the great Joe Beningo. Oh, the pain. Yeah. Oh, the pain, bro. The pain.
Yeah, bro. Bro.
And Larry J, I think he does this every time the Giants score a touchdown. Thank you so much, man, for the memberships, Larry. Appreciate it, man. Let's keep it going.
Legend Larry.
Let's keep it going. And I think they will play Carter. My guess is it's going to be a similar penalty to last week where he doesn't play the first quarter.
Yeah.
But good job there by Dart to get that ball out. That was impressive for a rookie quarterback.
Definitely.
Let's see.
Defense has to make a stop here, Chris. We have to freaking make a stop. I love Jackson Dart. He has got to learn to get down, to get out of bounds. He has to avoid these hits. He has to.
Yeah.
But he can play. I mean, the kid's got moxie. He's tough, and he can play the position.
Yeah, and this was a major national story. Lane Kiffin. I had a feeling he was going to leave because he was constantly flirting with the Florida job and the LSU job. My thoughts on Lane Kiffin. Unfortunately, Bad Dog, that's the nature of the beast in college football and college basketball, college athletics in general. I don't like it. I hate it. I hate that a coach has all these convinces all these kids to come to this team to play for him. They put their body on the line for him all year. And then right before the playoffs start, he announces he's going to go to another program and he's not going to coach them in the playoffs. I hate it. Kiffin came up with the prototypical politically correct answer that he did a lot of thinking and praying and he came to the right decision. Who are you kidding, Kiffin? You got the most money you possibly could. You went to a program where they have a much bigger budget, that you feel that you'll have a better opportunity to win a national championship. That's what happened at the end of the day. It is what it is. I mean, this isn't an isolated incident. That's just the nature of the beast in college athletics. But do I like it? No, but it is what it is. Brian Rogers says, what is smart, tough, or dependable about this team? Empty platitudes, Shane hiring mercenaries to replace failed draft picks. Depth is non-existent. They're not very smart, that's for sure, and they're not very dependable.
Well, Abdul Carter is definitely not smart or dependable, obviously, if he's missing meetings.
And the Giants finally do a good job on kick coverage as Dane Belton with the tackle.
Steve, our defense can get off the field and give the ball back to the offense to get a little bit of momentum going here. Turnover would be nice.
And Cole Gordon says, hey, guys, it's Pat Leonard season. We need Joe fired. That's what Pat's good at, right?
Yeah, Pat loves that.
Pat loves tearing things apart.
Pat loves. I got to be honest. Pat said a couple things on Twitter that I actually agreed with.
What did he say?
Oh, I don't remember. It was a while ago, but I'm like, wow, I actually agree with Pat Leonard.
And May picks up 5 yards on first down on the swing route to Henderson. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I'll give Leonard credit. At least he hasn't blocked me, unlike other people. When I did nothing wrong either. Like normally, I'd be like, okay, I deserved that, but I definitely didn't when it came to that little steak on Glazer, Ryan Dunleavy.
I don't even remember what happened with that. What happened with that again?
I just said that the offensive line was a priority because they gave up 85 sacks and that they couldn't let Barkley go, and he blocked me.
Direct Stevenson here on 2nd down. Carter's in the game now, by the way, as the Patriots will pick up 3.5. It'll be 3rd and about 1.5 yards.
I said left tackle's a much more important position than running back. To the fact the Giants gave up 85 sacks and they're in no position to sign a running back. And I said I would expect someone like you to know that, and he blocked me for that.
Dunleavy always had some kind of thing with Saquon. Like even back to 23, 24, he was always very pro Saquon.
Andrew Thomas is a lot more important. Left tackle is more important than a running back is.
Here's Drake May. It'll be 3rd and 1, which I'm surprised. Patriots call a timeout. I'm surprised here, Bad Dog, that they don't just do a QB sneak. You saw them pick up 4 yards last time they did it.
I think honestly the last time they did that, I think Drake May audible. He saw nobody in the middle and he just took off. Jameis did that. I don't know if it was against the Lions or whatever. He saw that there was nobody in the middle of the field and he just called his own number, got like 8 yards on a quarterback sneak. So,
I mean, Drake May's big, man. He could push the pile a yard.
Yeah. It's probably 4-down territory. I mean, if you're the Patriots, you can definitely roll the dice and have a little play action pass.
And G-Man says, should we draft Jeremiah Love? I mean, I love him, no pun intended. He's the best running back in this year's draft class, I think, Notre Dame. But no, he's probably going to go in the 1st round. May takes the snap from under center, fakes the screen pass out in the flat. He's going to be short. Abdul Carter made a great play there. I don't think it's going to be a sack, though, because I think he got back to the line.
That was a great play by Abdul Carter, though.
He might have got credit for a sack there. I'm not sure.
Patriots are going to punt. Maybe he did. If he didn't get any yards, that's a sack.
Now, Now, how does that work, though, when it's a clear design run? Because that's what that was.
Was it? I don't know.
You think he just, yeah. Well, maybe he got a sack. Somebody in the chat let us know if he got a sack. Punts away.
Wow, that's not a good kick at all. That's the Giants gonna have great field position.
All of a sudden, Bad Dog, the Giants are
consistent midfield almost.
The Giants are a score away from being right back in the game. It's the beauty of the NFL.
It is.
10:38 to go. Giants will start with it at their own 40.
Did he get a sack?
People are saying sack. People are saying sack.
Let's go to the box score. Let's go to the judges. Let's see. Defense. Hey! Missed more meetings.
That was a good play by Carter. So now he's got a sack and a half on the year.
Missed more meetings. If it works.
His first full sack as an NFL player came about 8 weeks later than I would have expected, but still, I'm happy. Got a sack.
He got a sack.
But he's got to show up.
No, the first one's always the toughest. You know, it's like when you make your first million. The first million's always the toughest. I'll never know because I'm still waiting to make mine.
Go get that haircut now, right, Bad Dog?
That's right. Well, by now, his hair should look like my beard would if I let it go for 3 months.
And Boomer Sooner says, Pat Leonard said Joe Shane is not well liked by other GMs and agents, can't build a roster, but Tim McDonald loves him.
Other GMs?
I mean, how would Leonard know that, though? Does he, like, poll every GM? Does he have, like, intel with every GM around the league? Like, how would he?
It seemed like he had a good relationship with the Panthers GM.
Yeah. Yeah. Zach Attack says, stop the presses. Carter has a sack. Let's go.
Yep. Like I said, he's ready to go. The dam has been broken. And now the water is just going to flow. He's going to get another one for this night's out.
That wasn't the prettiest sack, but Bad Dog, as we've said several times this year, he's also had a lot of bad luck where he clearly could have had sacks when there were plays, the penalties declined, or so he's due a few sacks.
Yeah, listen, he definitely had at least 3 or 4 taken away.
Yeah. And Dorgunner says Carter equals Big Apple's Chase Young. Hopefully not. I know you're a big Commanders fan, and he was obviously a bust for you guys, and I clearly understand why people would be saying that right now because of how underwhelming he's been in his rookie year, but hopefully not.
He just shanked that. All right. Chris, play action pass, go for it all.
Look at Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston spotting the ball for the referee.
He's like, it's over here. It landed right here.
Oh, Jameis is the best.
He is. He's like, that's right here. Yep, that's right.
Jameis is trying out to be an NFL referee now.
Why not? You can't. I mean, he's probably better than any rep they have. I'm going deep. I'm play action pass. You need me. I actually marked it at the 44, but go for it
Pistol
all.
Formation. Giants have it. Singletary remains in the game after he had a good drive last drive. Dart will take the snap, and they'll fake it to Singletary. He's going to throw out to Wandell in the flat, and Wandell's able to scurry forward for about 4.
So you play out of the sticks. Mix up the run and pass. 2nd and 6, you can live with that. It's almost an extension of the run. Not enough blockers out there. And 4 Patriots and 2 Giants.
Giants are coming back with the pistol. 10 minutes to go here in the second. Takes the snap. He'll go to Singletary. Singletary with a cut to the left.
Good run.
He'll get 3. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
This is probably a 4-down territory. If you're the Giants, you might run it again here.
I like the run here because, like we talked about last drive when they ran it on, I think it was 3rd and 3. Now it's 3rd and 2.
Yeah.
If you get a yard, it keeps all your options open on 4th down. If you throw an incomplete pass, then, yeah, you're pretty much dedicated to the pass on 4th down.
Correct.
So here we go. Shotgun formation, 3rd and 2. Wandell in motion, and they will go with the run to Singletary, and Singletary gets it with ease. Good push by the line up front, and a pickup of about 6.
Yeah, the offensive line is starting to get a little bit of a push up front now. And seeing the Giants get some good gains here in the running game, 5-6 yards, and now you're moving getting into field goal range.
That was Runyon with a good push there.
You're still a ways away. I'm not going to expect Koo to kick a 60-yarder, but you're approaching it.
Man in motion, Wandells. They'll go back to the run. And again, a good
block. Who was that? Was that Bellinger on the pull block, dude? He just shredded somebody. That was a great one. Look again. I think Bellinger pulled, and he is going to be the guy that springs the block. Watch 82. Right?
I think it was Hodgins. Was it? Who's 89?
Oh,
I think
that is Hodgins. My bad. That's Hodgins who pulled and had a great block. That was a well-designed run there.
So now the Giants got it in field goal range at the 29, but they want more. Man in motion, Bellinger. Go back to Singletary. He's cooking right now.
Patriots expecting it.
And they will. Singletary tries to cut. This time the Patriots gobble him up, but he still fights for a yard.
Yeah, the Pats jammed the line of scrimmage that time, and Theo's into it, man. Theo's ready to rock.
So 2nd and 9.
Well, you like that because if you establish a run, that's going to open up the RPO and the play action. You get those linebackers to bite up a little bit. You can hit Theo Johnson down the seam. Good spot for Theo here.
Out of the pistol. Man in motion is Theo. And Dart will take the snap, and they're going to keep it on the RPO. Dart what a play by Dart, a makeshift pitch. But there's a flag. It might be.
That's going to be a legal man downfield. That play was broken. That play was totally broken. The linemen are expecting a run. They're going down and blocking.
Yeah.
It's actually smart, though, because you're going to get – but you would have lost a down in probably 5 yards. This way you get to keep the down. That was definitely – because that was a designed run, so those guys are downfield blocking.
Dart thinking on his feet there. Obviously, it didn't work out because of the initial design call. But
if he goes down, they lose 5 yards. So at least he kept it down, right?
Yeah.
This is a designed run all the way. So these guys are going upfield because Dart's going to go that way. Now, there's nowheres there.
Yeah.
So he goes that way. It's 3rd and 15 instead of 2nd and 15. So it's actually a very heads-up play.
2nd and 15, man in motion is Wandell. Dart out of the gun from the 33. He'll take the snap. He looks, throws, caught. Wandell gets kicked. This Patriots team hits hard, bad though. There's been some shots.
Wow. Wandell, all 5'8", 160 pounds.
That was Christian Gonzalez, I think, with the hit.
He's kind of discarded him.
So now the Giants will have it at the 29 as they get 4 there.
Wandell's a tough little guy. Gonzalez is like, yeah, okay. There you go.
And Nugget says we need to keep Jameis next year. I mean, we're going to. He's under contract.
Yeah, Jameis on a 2-year deal. So big 3rd down here.
3rd and 10 as the Giants get back to the original line.
If nothing else, you want to make the field goal a little bit more manageable here for Koo.
Dart will take the snap, drops back, good protection, steps up in the pocket, launches it deep.
Got to catch it. Theo went right to his hands, Chris.
In and out of the hands of Theo Johnson. Like you said, Bad Dog, he's got to catch that.
And he knows it.
You got to come up with that.
He knows it. That ball's right there.
Let's see the
winning teams make this play.
Let's see the replay, but it looked catchable.
It went right to his hands.
Yeah, he's got to catch that.
Got to catch it. Dude, it went right to his hands.
Got to catch it.
Got to catch that shit. It's a long field goal. I don't trust our kicker.
Snap. Oh my God. They botched the kick, and Gillen gets destroyed at the 44. It looked like Koo spiked his cleat into the dirt. I don't think I've ever seen a kicker do that.
I don't know what the hell that was.
It looked like Koo was going to kick it, and he kicked his foot straight. Let me see the replay here, but it looked like he kicked it straight into the grass, and the foot didn't move forward. That's exactly what happened.
Yep. What the hell?
I don't think
it's like sticking your freaking 6-iron right into the grass where you hit the ball.
What the hell was that? What the hell was that? My God.
The Giants invent ways to lose. The Patriots get really good field position.
Thomas says Carter going against the backup left tackle, left guard. Let him gain some confidence going forward. Also, I want Winston as our backup quarterback for years. Dude's hilarious. He's definitely going to be back next year. That's for sure. Wild Jen says, who is the main target we draft this year? Got to find out where we're picking first. But, I mean, it could be linebacker. It could be corner. It could be wide receiver. Got to find out where we're picking first. I'm slightly leaning defense at this point, but got to see what they do in free agency. JC says 185, 5'8".
There's no way Wan'Dale Robinson's 185.
Nah, he's probably 165, 170.
There's no way he's 185. Theo's got to catch that ball, and we don't even have this issue.
Yeah, he's got to catch that. And Beavis says, Joe Buck said, I don't think I've ever seen that. Did he? I don't have Joe Buck on.
I don't think I've ever seen it either.
That's the first thing that I said. I had to see a second angle to make sure what I saw was correct, and it was. But yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that. So me and Joe Buck agree on something.
That was just that was a.
And Nugget says, does that count as a missed field goal? I'm sure it does. Yeah.
Yeah. If he doesn't throw the ball, the guy still gets a stolen base.
B-Rock says, cue the juggling clown circus music. That was definitely a clown moment. That's for sure.
If Theo just catches a touchdown, we don't even have to worry about it.
And Ronald says, speechless on that kick attempt. Yeah, that was bad. Donnie says, can we just get rid of the team? How do you kick the ground? The only thing that I'm not making any excuses for the guy. That's horrible. That's embarrassing. You're an NFL kicker. When I saw the replay, Bad Dog, and I don't know if this was the reason or not, it looked like the holder. It looked like he was the ball was swaying a little bit, and maybe Koo was like, I don't know if he's holding it correctly, and he may need to pick it up and try to throw. I don't know. I don't know. But either way, no excuses. That's horrible.
That was not pretty.
Yeah,
to say the least.
Here's Drake May out of the gun from the 42. Man in motion, 6:22 to go here in the second. May takes the snap. They're going to call a draw play. And look at this push by the Patriots offensive line. 13 yards on first down.
Got to catch that. That's the one right there. I mean, that's a momentum killer. Theo knows he should have caught it.
And Thomas says, if the balls that dart through perfectly were actually caught this year, we would have like another 6 touchdowns on. Yeah, he's been great.
I agreed. I mean, it's insane. I don't know what the hell this was. Jason had something to say to him. Probably said, nice kick there, Koo.
And May hands, and look at they're getting 11 yards a clip.
Yeah, our 5.9 yards per carry against is actually going up in this game.
Drake May doesn't even have to throw.
No.
What do they got? What do they have right now? Let me look. I'm curious. What do they have in terms of yards per carry so far? 1st and 10. And they haven't sprung like a big 50-yard run either. So it's like every run's like 8+ yards.
Yeah.
Here's May under center. He's going to turn. He's going to give. This time the Giants do a good job. They lose a
yard. Newman came with a safety blitz that time and actually made the tackle. So the Bullen said, all right, enough of this shit. I'm going to have to bring an extra guy. But you start bringing those safeties up. That's when you could get beat deep. But shit, you can't just let him keep running the ball down your throat. You got to bring an extra guy. It was a good job. He shed the block there.
They're right on the average, actually. 10 for 58, so 5.8 yards a carry. But that's after that run, and you factor in the Drake May QB sneak. But either way, horrible run defense thus far. From the 36, May out of the gun. 4 wide, 3 to the right. May takes the snap, drops back. Looks, throws, caught, and he gets out of bounds. He gets about
Carter got held. That's got to be on the Patriots. Carter got held. He had great pressure up the middle, and he got held. That's got to be on the Patriots.
That's going to be a hold on the pad, so that'll back him up 10 yards.
That's a big one. Takes him out of field goal range. So Carter got a fire lit under his ass.
And analysis.
Carter beat him clean, and Bradbury no choice but to hold him.
And analysis says, fire the special teams coach next. What a nightmare. Yeah.
Yeah. Tonight. Crazy. They should cut Graham Gano. Like, they got to draft the kicker.
I was watching the Oklahoma game, by the way, because you've been talking about the kicker. And, yeah, he's really good.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Right here. You can see it, the hold. So Carter's made an impact since he got in the game.
And May takes the snap, drops back. Look at this protection. Throws, caught up to the 33. So now they're back in field goal range.
Yeah, their kicker won't miss.
Yeah.
Their kicker won't kick the 42-yard line.
And Blue Scale says, do we use a first on it? I don't know if I would go that far, but I'm down for using a early day 3.
In the fourth.
Maybe the 5th, but I'm open to it.
Third and about 5. So it's a big play for the Giants defense.
So from the 33.
Show them blitz. Let's see if they come with it.
3rd and 8, actually. So we'll see if they can get off the field.
Shit, I didn't realize it was that long.
Here's May. Giants do come with a blitz. May has too much time, though. As he launches it towards the corner. What a throw by Drake May. Holy shit. Holy shit. Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, the difference between the Patriots and us, they catch the football. That's the difference.
And he dropped that perfectly. Great loft on that ball. 23-7, extra point pending.
And the Debo got beat again.
Oh.
Is he in bounds, Chris?
Let's see if he I think he's in bounds if he didn't bobble it at all, but he might have bobbled it.
1. This knee comes down. Where's that foot? Where's that other foot?
There it is. He's in. He's in. I don't know if he bobbled it on the way down, but if he didn't, that's a touchdown. 23-7, extra point pending.
Boy, this defense sucks. It is not good.
Kick's good, 24-7. God, we suck.
They lined up like they were going to blitz a couple guys. They only ended up bringing 1 and cost them.
Shane Bowen's laughing on his couch.
Why not?
Oh, man. Noel says, delusional blaming kicker over Butterfingers Theo. Well, the kicker still messed up, but yeah, Theo's got to catch the ball.
Yeah.
YL says, we lean towards cornerback, kicker, tackle, 6th, 7th round. I mean, I have no idea what you do in the 6th, 7th round. You take the BPA and you're bored, but those are all positions that they need to address in the offseason for sure, specifically cornerback and kicker on that list. But you can never have enough offensive linemen.
No, I don't know what the hell to do at this juncture.
And Network says, man, tight end is a need next draft. Not a fan of Theo at all. Unreliable, too many drops. Much better tight ends in the next draft class. Keep Bellinger. It's supposed, if I'm not mistaken, this next tight end class is supposed to be really good, right? I think I've heard that.
I don't know.
Or maybe I'm confusing that with last year's class. It might be that last year's class was the really strong tight end class. B-Rock says, I have never seen a team worse at winning their one versus one matchups. Aren't the left tackle and left guard backups? Yeah, we're not good.
No.
Nico says, real question. Been a fan as long as I can remember being alive. Don't you guys just want to disassociate from this team? I just can't take it, dudes.
Very much.
I'll never disassociate from the team, but yeah, there's times where I want to check out. I mean, it's bad.
Yeah, we're there.
Yeah.
We're there. 4 more games.
Really? So it wasn't a missed field goal. Interesting. Well, I guess that makes sense because it technically was a sack, right? Because they never got the kickoff, and then they sacked the holder. So we still only have 1 missed field goal, Bad Dog, because our kicker doesn't know not to kick his foot directly.
Correct. He kicked the ground. Giants are trying to run a trick play. Didn't work.
So that makes sense, actually, yeah. Now, yeah, I guess in any scenario there, that would have been a sack, unless he threw the ball away, in which case it wouldn't be a missed field goal anyway. So, yeah, I guess that makes sense that it's not a missed kick because he technically didn't kick it. Yeah. Ryan says, excited for the season to start, only to be disappointed, and then look forward to the draft where we then take players that are underwhelming. Rinse and repeat every year. It's really gotten sad.
Well, at least Dart doesn't look underwhelming. Scatterboo doesn't look underwhelming.
Malik Neighbors, when he's on the field, doesn't look underwhelming. But yes, there's a lot of underwhelming.
Yeah,
draft.
It's just year 2 and 10. I don't know what to say, man.
And Roderick says, what's up, Bad Dog? I'm in mourning for the Steelers losing.
Yeah. I hear. Well, the Bills are good, man.
Kicks away. Gunner's going to field this from the 6. He'll take it out there to the 20, to the 25. And, oh, my God, another huge hit, and he fumbles the ball. They're going to say he was down, but he might have fumbled that. I got to see the replay. These Patriots they're putting on some big time hits today, Bad Dog.
Yeah, they are. They're playing with a lot of confidence. The Giants are not.
Let's see if he fumbled it because he took a shot. Oh, he fumbled it. That's a fumble.
It's a fumble. So Patriots will get the ball at the 30.
Now that's a clear helmet to helmet, but that's not reviewable. That should have been a penalty on New England.
Definitely a fumble. So the Pats will have it at the 31. Gunner's got a concussion.
He doesn't even
know where he is. No clue where he is right now.
That should be a penalty, but you can't review that, which is stupid, by the way. You should be able to review helmet-to-helmet hits like that. He's missing the NY on his helmet. That's how bad that hit was. He literally knocked the paint off his helmet.
The Patriots got the ball.
That's another thing I don't think I've ever seen. He literally knocked the N off the helmet.
Right. So Patriots are allowed to hold, spear, whatever. I mean, we've seen this a million times. The NFL has got its favorites. The more I watch the NFL, the more I watch this shit happen every week, watching a lot of football games, man, it is becoming more and more evident that there is a lot of shit that goes on in these games where you could definitely say it's scripted.
Look at that. They're showing the helmet. Have you ever seen that?
No. And I don't know how the hell it's missed by the official that the guy just got concussed because somebody hit him helmet to helmet and you let it happen.
That's ridiculous that wasn't a flag. Drake May drops back, pressure from Burns, but he's able to step up in the pocket and elude it, and he hits his man down the field for 11, and the Patriots about to go up 31-7.
Yeah. It's pathetic, man.
And Randy says that coup kick was doo-doo. If Bob Uecker was alive, he'd say that kick was just a bit short. Yeah. Just a bit outside. Dan says the Giants play like I would if I was playing Madden and having a seizure. That's what I see when I watch these guys. Yeah, pretty much. And Vincent says, what in Charlie Brown field goal attempt was that? That was, yeah, good call on the Charlie Brown reference. And there's a handoff on the draw. Patriots get 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. That was a Charlie Brown moment, wasn't it?
It was.
And AJ, thank you for being here, man. He says, been a while since I could catch a live stream. Appreciate you guys always showing up. Giants suck now, but it will turn around eventually. It will. I'll be in diapers, but it will turn around.
Correct.
It will turn around.
Maybe my kid will see them be good.
And Bob says, how much can we trust our GM? He should go too. I'm not against it. So that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. And if there's something that does do it for Shane, yeah, this might be it if this keeps up.
This may be the one where everybody goes bye-bye. But I don't know how that's not called.
And Wisdom says, I literally screamed, watch Adebo give up a touchdown right now. Oh, you're talking about in the play? Yeah, the touchdown pass, yeah. Gent says, what do we do with the running back room and the DL room in 2026? Improve it? Although I don't think the running back room is bad. I think that's one of the least of our problems right now. I think there's, not to say we can't use another running back, but I feel like there's a lot of other bigger needs for this team right now. I mean, you have Scattaboo, Tracy's a decent running back, but for sure the D-line needs to be improved upon. The offensive line needs to continue to be improved upon. Every position on the team needs to be improved upon, other than quarterback, we hope. But Thunder says, where is this overpriced pass rush? It's not showing up.
No, I can't believe that they allowed that hit. It wasn't a penalty.
Yeah, it was bad. When you can't stop the run, Bad Dog, I don't care how good your pass rush is. It's going to be mitigated.
Yeah, it's true.
When you're getting 6 yards a clip on the ground, like that takes away all the threat of a pass rush. They just run the ball, and then you get into unpredictable scenarios where you can either run for 2nd and 3rd and short.
You're playing off man. You're playing 8 to 10 yards off the receiver. There's no way the pass rush can get there.
Yeah, that too. Brandon says, is it time to think about trading Dexy if they could get multiple premium picks? No shot this team contends in the next 2 years, and he's pushing 30. Also, you guys think Garrett breaks the sack record?
Yeah.
Garrett's got what, 19 sacks already?
Yes. It's insane.
So Strahan, what is Strahan, the 22 and a half, right? Is Strahan's sack record? So yeah, I think he's gonna break it. I mean, he's got another 4 games, 5 games. I don't know how many games, probably 4 games left. Yeah, he probably will break it. Especially if he has a quarterback that lets him get that last sack, like Strahan did.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think he's gonna need that.
I'm still not in favor of trading Dexy. I still think he's a great player. I don't like trading great players. I wouldn't trade him. And I know he's not having a great year this year, but I wouldn't trade him.
Yeah. I don't even know what to do anymore. Grin and bear it, I guess.
And K-Rod says, why not give Fedoni a shot? He'll likely get a look before the end of the year.
Yep.
Here's May out of the gun. Why do anything but run the ball? They can't stop it.
Drake May looks like one of my nephews.
They're going to throw. May drops back as he checks it down. Good.
Man should take a timeout, man. I think
they do. So it'll be 3rd down as the Giants only give up a yard there. So it'll be 3rd and 5. And they'll use their first timeout.
Yep.
And Michael says, how is the D the second highest paid in the NFL? Well, they paid Okereke a big contract. They paid Adebo a big contract. They paid Holland a big contract. They extended Dexter Lawrence to a big contract. They drafted high in the draft for both Kayvon Thibodeau and, of course, Abdul Carter. So they get big contracts for rookies. Same thing with Banks, first-round pick. So that's your answer. I mean, they allocated top 5 picks a lot on the defense, which is you pay a lot for a rookie when you pay that high. And they spent, 3 or 4, 3 big free agent signings, and they extended Dex.
Yep.
Shotgun formation for May. Drops back, throws, and that's batted away, incomplete. So the Giants will hold him to 3.
One thing I'll say, Abdul Carter is actually had a really good first half. I mean, he had a good second quarter. Look at the pressure. Well, they're not going to show it, but this should have been caught. Abdul Carter got really good pressure off the edge again there.
So Patriots about to go up 27-7. And Russell says Adebo's a worse signing than Solder. Worse signing since Solder.
Yep.
It's not good. I mean, there's a lot of signings that you could say, but he's in that conversation. You could say Kenny Golladay. You could say Nate Solder. He's in the conversation. He's been bad. Snap, hold, kick is good.
So that's what a field goal looks like. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of free agent. I'm not counting guys that we retained. Free agents that we brought in. Yeah. It's probably still Kenny Golladay. I mean, the guy had 1 touchdown his entire career as a Giant.
Yep.
Solder at least was decent his first year over the last 8 games. But yeah, both horrible signings. Beat says Jeremiah Farms more sacks this season than Abdul Carter. I mean, pretty much most defensive players are going to have more sacks than Abdul Carter. He's got 1.5.
Right.
Jay says Bradshaw had his New York knocked off his helmet in the 2007 championship game versus Green Bay. There you go. I forgot about that, John. So, but that definitely caught my eye when I saw that.
Oh, it might have been different because it was -20 there. So the paint body just become. I mean, part of Tom Coughlin's face came off in that championship game.
Well, the biggest hit in that game that I'll never forget it, and we've talked about it before.
Oh, Jacobs.
The first play of the game, I think it was. Well, at least
he killed. Forgot who the hell the corner was. Woodson, was it Woodson?
I think it was either Harris or Woodson. I think it was Woodson that he knocked over.
Yeah. I mean, Plaxico Burress owned Al Harris that whole game, but I think it was Woodson that got killed.
Kicks away. Giants are going to field this from the 7. They'll take it out there. It's Singletary, and he'll bring it back to the 31. So Giants will try to get some points before the half. They do start with the ball in the second half.
Yeah, they got to get points here. You might as well not even try to kick a field goal.
Avery says, call me delusional, but I still have faith. If you still have faith in this game, I'd probably call you slightly delusional, but we've seen the Giants choke away massive leads, so why not us?
Yeah, I mean, Gunnar thinks we have faith too. Of course, he doesn't know what planet he's on at the moment, but I can't believe they allowed that hit.
Yeah, that was bad. That was a clear penalty.
They allowed that, and they want player safety. You allow that shit?
Dart drops back, looks right, throws right, and that should have been picked. That was a bad throw there. 2nd and 10.
Good job by Theo to break that up.
And Donnie says, Ellis needs a good cheap shot sent on him. He clearly was trying to hurt Dart. Then has a clear helmet. Yeah, that was bad. That should have been a flag for sure.
Yeah, agreed.
So again, like you said, good job by Theo.
Cheating in the NFL, they just pick and choose who they want to win, and they pick and choose to play. They make up the rules as they go. Just look at the fumble that the Bears got in the tush push.
Dart drops back, throws, he hits Johnson, but he's going to be 4 yards short, maybe 5 yards short of the sticks. It gets out of bounds.
The Bears did exactly what we did, and they gave the ball back to the Eagles. And this time they decided to give it to the Bears. So they just make shit up as they go along. So
the officials are horrible in the NFL.
It's disgusting what the league is now.
And No Void says, what did Morissette do to lose his job to Gunner? Some questions regards to Belly losing his job to Theo, like how Adiba was paid 36 guaranteed as a bum. Yeah, I was a big proponent of making Morissette the kick returner when the year started because he was great for us last year. I was surprised he didn't get that job. Dart drops back, pumps, under press. What a play by Dart. They're going to go for this. They're a half yard short. I don't know how he got that off. So he's able to somehow get that ball off, and he hits Hodgins for 4.5. Good catch by Hodgins as well.
Yeah.
So now you do the QB sneak and you call a timeout if you get it. Oh, they called the timeout. The Patriots
called the timeout. Yeah, because they don't think the Giants are going to go for it.
Giants are going to go for it.
They have to.
But they're looking at it like, well, if we stop them, we could score a touchdown. So that's why they called timeout. What a play by Dart. Look at this. He's getting lifted up in the air as he threw that ball.
He's something else. He catches?
Yeah, I think he caught it. That's a catch.
Yeah. Ever Williams of the Mets? Boy, the Mets love old Yankee relievers, don't they?
Was he a free agent or was it a trade?
Yes.
Free agent?
3 years with the Mets. Good luck, buddy.
I mean, I know he struggled with you guys last year, but he's supposed to be
more than 50 million. Good luck, bro.
4th and 1 here for Dart.
Good luck.
From the 40. Patriots crowd the line.
We're just trying to draw them off sides.
They should go for it. They should go for it, but they're not going to because you're not going to waste the timeout if you're going for it. So Giants are going to punt.
They took a delay a game anyway.
You got nothing to lose, man.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
You're down 20 points. You're 2-9 or 2-10, I should say.
Yeah, I don't really understand that at all.
And punts away by Gillen. Fair catch for the Patriots, and they'll have it at the 24 to start. And Nugget says, and with the first pick, the New York Giants choose any kicker. Yeah. And David says, Devin Williams to the Mets. Yeah, it could work. I know he didn't work out for the Yankees, but it could work out. He was a damn good reliever the year before, even though he gave up the home run to Pete Alonso. I mean, now you got him in back into that Mets bullpen. Should be really good. 1st and 10.
I just don't understand why the Giants didn't go for that there.
May takes the snap, throws, caught at the 30. Patriots only have 1 timeout, so they're going to rush to the line. Yeah, they should have went for it. I mean, I understand why they didn't, but they should have went for it. May takes the snap. Giants bring 4. May drops back, throws over the middle. That's caught at the 4. Because not only they're going to score anyway.
Right.
They got it up to the 45. They're going to rush to the line.
Yeah, I'll spike it. Maybe they're not. They're taking a lot of time here.
Taking out too much time here. Below 30 seconds here from their own 45. May out of the gun, takes the snap. Giants come with a blitz. May rolls out of the pocket, throws on the run, caught out in the flat, wide open, green grass for days, up to the 30, to the 20, to the 18, out of bounds, 16 seconds. They're going to score a touchdown.
What?
16 seconds.
The Giants, they've quit, bro. They quit.
So they got the ball 24 yards deeper after 3 plays. So why punt?
Yep. They quit. They quit. They have absolutely quit. They have quit.
So now they have it from the 19, 16 seconds to go. Patriots still have a timeout, so they can throw it over the middle and stop the clock with a timeout. May takes the snap, drops back, looking towards the sideline. Now he'll throw it down the middle to the 10, and he's tackled there. They'll use the Giants did a good job holding him up. And now the Patriots are going to have to settle for a field goal because of that.
Yeah, you should have just went for it on 4th and 1. You're 2-10, man. What are you doing?
So it's about to be 30-7 as we go to the half, and we're going to talk about movies for the second half, man.
This is absolutely something that the Giants have not done all year, where they really just look like they've mailed it in.
Yeah,
they've mailed it in. It's embarrassing.
They're making Shane Bowen look like a competent defensive coordinator.
Yeah. What they're doing is they're getting Joe Shane fired.
Yeah.
That is exactly what's going on here.
I already gave them the 30 because I know it's good. 28-yard
attempt. That is exactly that's exactly what they're doing here. They are getting their GM fired now on top of it. So
kick's good, 30-7. And Chef says only had time to watch one other game this year. Sat down to watch this one tonight. And it's like playing Madden against a 4-year-old. Hilarious. It's bad.
Yeah. Like I said, the one argument I have for Shane is that the team is competitive. This team is not competitive. They have totally quit. And now it's time to just let everybody go.
And Boomer Sooner says, I hope we don't mess up developing Dart. That's why
everybody's got to go.
And Nixon says, breaking news: the Mets get Devil. Yeah, heard. I mean, I don't know what at the end of the day, it's baseball. There's no salary cap. Cohen's got money coming out of his ass, so I don't care what the contract is. So, I'm excited that we got him. We needed help in the bullpen.
Yeah,
but I know Yankees fans think he sucks, which I get.
Hey, good luck with him, dude. He was not good at all.
And Boomer Sooner says the highlight reel almost as bad as the quarterback sneaks. They should have went for it there. I agree with you, Bad Luke.
You have to. Yeah. What the fuck? I mean, what do you have to lose?
Yeah. Zach Attack says, proud to be a Giant, but we suck. Neil bust. Hyatt bust. Banks bust. It's time to fire Shane and clean house. It's over. Oh, the pain, bro. I'm leaning towards he's going to get fired the way that this team is tonight. Stuck in Nova says they venelled it. Am I not getting this reference here? They vinelled it in, no doubt. It feels like they mailed it in. I think that's what the reference is, but it feels that way. Toasty says Dart is going to leave in 4 years if this keeps up. Yeah, a lot of players are going to leave in 4 years if this keeps up.
Yeah, Leak be gone. They'll be gone unless shit turns around, and I don't blame them. I've said that before. How are you gonna keep good players here if you can't win? Because they're gonna get paid. It's not like the Giants are the only team who's gonna pay them. They're gonna want to go somewhere where they can get paid and win, like Barkley did, like McKinney did.
And Mike, I hope you have a good night, and I don't blame you for going to bed. Boomer says Reese or Caleb Downs, you are a Giant. Yeah, I'm leaning towards they're more than likely going to go defense with that first pick. So I'd agree with you. It's one of those two guys very well could be a Giant. I'm leaning that they're going to probably go defense with that first pick. The defense is just pathetic. And Stuck in Over says they've mailed it in, no doubt. Yeah, it feels that way. And it feels specifically the defense. It feels that way. Dan says you might be kidding, Bad Dog, but this is a great point. They might really be trying to get Shane fired. Maybe these bum coaches too. Yeah, I mean, I think you're seeing what a lot of bad teams do late in the year is they're worried about their contracts next year and they don't want to get hurt. So we've seen that with the Giants in recent years, and that may have something to do with it. But you would think on Monday night, the team would be a little bit more fired up tonight, but the defense looks pitiful. Keith says, and so does the offense. Keith says Titans might have one win, but we really making a cause for the top spot. This is despicable. Grown men get paid to look like this. Bounce all those checks. It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah, I can't defend Joe Shane anymore. Whatever happens, happens.
I think he's gonna get fired.
I think this is the nail in his coffin. Honestly, you can't have this performance on national television.
I think the reason he fired Gable was to hope to create a spark to sell something to Mara at the end of the year, but and you could argue that the spark was coming with the Detroit game, but this game tonight, I mean, on national TV, there's no way Mara's watching this and saying, "Oh yeah, no changes are needed." Not good. I mean, who knows? Maybe the team rebounds and we have a competitive second half, but not good.
Yep.
Juicy says this team is a joke. It's honestly hilarious. I'm laughing at them with my dad. No point to take them seriously. Whose foot gets stuck on a field goal? Yeah, that's crazy. That play was crazy. I've never seen that.
Yeah, only the Giants.
Crazy. Absolutely insane. Oh, what are we gonna do, Bad Dog? What are we gonna do?
I don't know, man. We just gotta somehow, some way get through 4 more games, dude. I don't know what to say.
What are we gonna do?
I have no words. I don't.
And K-Rod says, "Well, the Giants disappoint me. At least I can look forward to the SEC championship Saturday. Go Dogs." Who's in? Is it Ole Miss? Is it Ole Miss?
No, it's Alabama.
Oh, Alabama. Okay.
Alabama. Of course, it's Alabama, Georgia.
It always is, right?
Gotta be.
Oklahoma. They lost, right? So
no, they won.
Oh, they ended up winning. That's right. It was a close game.
Yep. They ended up winning.
So they're fine. They're in the playoffs.
Yep. They're in the playoffs.
And Boomer Sooner says, speaking of Oklahoma, says the biggest issue is these goofball Maras spawn like McDonald in positions of talent evaluator and player development, nepotism franchise. That's a big part of it. Yeah, it's not. You can't change the owner, so it's like we know that's obviously a part of the problem, but that's not something that can be fixed because he's not going to just sell the team. But yeah, Mara's definitely not. He's a big part of it for sure. Why this team has struggled as much as they have in recent history. Noel says, "Bad Dog, which game is worse, this one or the Rangers, or Rangers Tampa?" Which game is worse? Rather, I'm sorry. Which game is worse? This one or the Rangers?
I don't know. I'm a casual hockey fan, so I don't watch the Rangers like that. I pay attention to them. I keep track of them during the year, and it's, just kind of look at the standings now and again, and I watch them in the playoffs, but I'm not a hockey fan like that.
Let's see what the Rangers score. I'm assuming they're playing right now against Tampa. Let's see what the score is. No, they're not playing. Maybe they played Tampa yesterday or something, but yeah, they're not playing right now. But yeah, like Bad Dog, I'm not a big hockey fan either. I'll watch the playoffs, like you said, not regular season.
Yeah, I like the playoffs, but other than that, I don't care.
Now it's the Winter Olympics coming up, right?
Yes,
Winter Olympics coming up. So that I'll watch hockey during the Winter Olympics too.
I like the Olympics.
Yeah. I'm excited for the Summer Olympics because it's gonna be here. It's gonna be in America, so that'd be cool.
Yeah. Where is it?
I think it's all over. I don't think it's in like a specific, like in 90. It was in Atlanta recently, but yeah, I think it's all over. I could be wrong on that though. Sports fan says 4th and 1, 2 and 10, and we punt. It's yeah, I didn't get that. Because if you don't score there you need to build some momentum going into the half. If you don't score there, the game's basically over. Like
right. Yeah, I mean, what are you doing? I mean, what do you have to lose?
If you score, even if you get 3, okay, it's 27-10. You start with the ball in the second half. You have something to build off of at halftime. You punting there, the game's over. I mean, hopefully I'm wrong and they have this unbelievable second half. But Watch Madison says the G-Men and Jets have traded picks, and with the 9th pick in the draft, Shane drafts Ryan Eckley, punter, Michigan State.
Shane's not gonna be picking.
Doesn't look like it.
This is to him.
Nation for Christ says, just remember, guys, that Jesus loves you, even when the Giants obviously don't. I'm going insane. Yeah, I don't put too much. I don't bring religion into footballs, but yes, Jesus loves us all. But he doesn't seem to love the Giants.
No. No.
Jesus must be a Cowboy fan in recent history or an Eagles fan.
Yeah.
B-Rog says, let's draft the Santa target guy. He's got a nice spiral. Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah. I don't know.
Blue Scale says Vegas has the bye week at -10 next week. Yeah, the bye week should actually be favored by more. And Analysis says, here is a positive. There is no game this weekend. Yeah, and we get to enjoy a whole 2 weeks without having to watch this.
Looking forward to it so much.
Oh, it's in LA, Jai? Okay. For some reason, maybe I'm thinking of the World Cup, actually, Jai, because I know that kind of coincides. The World Cup is going to be, I think that's all over the country. Some of it, of course, being at MetLife Stadium. So, maybe you're right on that. Maybe I got that wrong. Maybe the Olympics is exclusively in LA. But either way, that's cool that it's in America. And I'm glad it's the Summer Olympics because I think the Summer Olympics are just better. Even though I enjoy some of the winter games, I
like the curling. I've always liked the curling. Well, I didn't always like the curling, but
I like the curling, Bad Dog, because it's a sport that I feel like I can do if I train for it.
Right. The curling. It's funny. They don't have bowling as an Olympic sport, and I forgot why they won't do bowling as an Olympic sport. But I'm actually surprised that they don't.
Yeah, but at least we got the Knicks. The Knicks are playing well.
Yeah, that's gonna have to carry us through to the spring when the Yankees and Mets begin.
Yeah,
the Knicks are gonna be just fine.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're only like 2 games out.
Toronto was pretty good, and
And Ray says 12-ounce curl. Well, I'm good at that too, but I feel like if I train for curling for a year, I might be able to compete for the Olympics. And obviously, that's probably a horrible thought process. I'm sure those guys are very talented, but it's a sport where I legitimately could be an Olympic athlete. That's why I think
you got to roll a rock. That's why bowling was an Olympic sport. I mean, I know I can do that. I'm not saying I'm good enough to be an Olympic bowler because I'm not good enough to be a professional bowler, but I mean, I can do that shit and I can do it well. So I can sit there and go, yeah, I can do a strike.
You're not going to catch me doing bobsleds or
right.
Running relay races or swimming.
Right.
But I could curl. Get me those sneakers and I'll train for a little bit.
Yeah.
B-Rog says, I love curling. I did it once, but to join a curling club, it's like 25 kids. That's crazy.
Holy shit. Sure, there's actually a curling club. I never knew what the hell that was. I didn't know what curling was forever. But I think of curls. I think of the preacher bench. Yeah. I think of curls in the gym. I never thought about it. I didn't know it was that much. Jesus. Bowling's like $5 a game. So hey,
I take that back, Bad Dog. I can never compete
bowling equipment can be expensive, but bowling itself isn't really that much.
Ray, no, you wouldn't catch me. You wouldn't catch me dead. I would be dead if I tried the bobsledding. Right. That might be the most dangerous sport. Like when I watch that, I'm amazed that there's not more deaths in that sport. Like the how fast that thing whips around and that's crazy to me. Crazy.
Yeah.
Cool Runnings. I still love that movie. Love that movie. John Candy. How do you not love John Candy?
You gotta love him.
Best Thanksgiving movie ever, by the way. I always think about John Candy. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Del Crandall.
Let's see.
Why is this halftime so long? Get this game over. Can the Giants just forfeit the second half and we can go to sleep?
And Chris says the Giants are getting pushed around again. No toughness on this roster. This is the worst defense in the last 15 years. It's horrible.
Yep.
And VT Jake, man, thank you for the memberships, man. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for being here. VT Jake's always in our streams, but on the other channel too. He's always supporting us. Appreciate you for being here.
Yep.
Let's see. The Omen. What are we talking about? Classic horror movie? I love The Omen. Which I think I told you to watch the new Omen, Bad Dog. I actually think the new Omen's really good.
I don't even know. They remade it.
I forgot the name of it. It's called like the first Omen, or like it's confusing because a lot of people thought that have never heard of the Omen. They thought it was the first movie, but it's like a prequel.
Oh God, they did that with The Exorcist.
I was surprised at how much I liked it. It was really good. It came out like 2 years ago.
Yep.
But yeah, the Omen's great. I love the original Omen.
Yep.
That's a classic.
It is a classic. It is a classic.
And Kevin says, "What will be the name of this movie that we're watching with the Giants game?"
Groundhog Day. I mean, it is. I mean, it's the same shit every week, right? They just. This is terrible, though, man. The Giants really haven't played.
Titanic. That's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, the Giants haven't played an uninspired game like this. Maybe since week 1. Like, and it wasn't this bad, but this is just, this team don't care. They're ready for the bye. They are ready to just, they're ready for the year to be over. And watching them play tonight, maybe we won't beat the Raiders.
And that guy watching just says that Hard Knocks is going to be raw. Yeah.
I mean, Ashton Genty should have a career day against us.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space 2, maybe that would be an appropriate title for this Giants game. And the Giants are going to return this up to the 29, which, by the way, I watched the first episode of the new It Show. It's pretty good from what I saw so far. Dairy or whatever it's called, but I got to watch a little bit more of it. Natron says, I take back my last statement of two. Oh, yeah, you said that you thought they were going to win out. Yeah. Yeah, you were wrong on that one.
Yeah, it didn't take long, right? Hey, shit, I thought they were going to win tonight. They didn't even come close. They didn't even come close.
And New York for Life says, my favorite movie is Autumn Falls. That's a porno, I believe, because I remember people saying that in my streams before. In Nowhere to Run, a classic. And
Wandale, dude. Just give me the points. There you go.
And there's a throw to Wandale. They get 8 yards. But hey, New York for Life, you got to do what you got to do, my man.
At this point, it's just give me my fantasy points.
My Blue Haven is one of my all-time, well, not one of my all-time favorites, but one of the most rewatchable movies. I love that movie with Steve Martin. Yeah, I love that movie. 14:30 to go. Giants have it here at the 37. Dart under center. 2nd and 2. They'll take the snap. They'll give to Tracy. Tracy gets stood up, but good push there by Tracy to get it. Look at him still fighting. Good push there by Tracy. He gets 4 and a first down.
Running backs are trying.
So
the defense.
And Thomas says, breaking news, Joe Shane will not be fired at the end of the year. He installed the new update onto John Mara's iPhone. Can't fire him after that. Everybody's poking fun at the draft room that they were bragging about when he first got the job. 1st and 10 here. Giants have it at their own 40. Shotgun for Dart. They'll fake the run. Dart drops back, lobs it up, and a good catch in traffic that time by Theo Johnson up to the Patriots 42.
If Theo catches the touchdown earlier, this could be a whole different game. I mean, the Patriots are just whoop their ass, but I mean, it's Koo doesn't miss the field goal. They don't go down and score that touchdown. Well, I mean, they might have anyway, but they would have had the ball to 42.
If we don't surrender 90 yards per rush.
Right.
So now
Dart's not going to quit. That we know.
Giants coming out in an empty backfield here. 1st down from the Patriots 43.
They're going to get the playoff.
Only 3 on the play clock. They're not going to get this off. He just got it off. Drops back, throws to Wandale. Wandale fights for every yard. He gets about 2.5. I don't think he got it off, but they didn't throw the flag.
Yeah. One of those split-second deals, I guess. Well, he had Theo in the middle of the field wide open. Right down a seam.
So 2nd and 8 here for the Giants at the Patriots 40. It's 4-down territory from here on out. So run,
obviously. You would think, but who knows? I mean, we didn't go for it on 4th and 1 before.
I think they run it here, and they do. They give to Singletary, and Singletary picks up 6. It'll bring up 3rd and 2.
Run it again.
I would.
This is just like I said, at least the other games they were in them. You know, at least we knew how it was going to end, but shit, at least we were in it till the end.
Yeah.
This game
is pathetic.
Just awful.
3rd and 3.
Patriots now jamming the interior line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they'll probably throw it. I would run it, though. It's really 3rd and 2. They're going to throw. Dart takes the snap. Patriots come with 5, throws out to Tracy in the flat, and now they lose 3 yards.
Yep.
So now you got to go for it. It's 4th and 6, but you got to go for it. Field goal doesn't do you shit. Go for it.
I can't do this anymore, man. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it.
They're going to throw a slant pattern here, Bad Dog, for 5 yards.
You know it. Or they'll get a first down and it'll be called back because of a penalty.
4th and 6 here from the 38. Shotgun for Dart. He'll take the snap. He drops back. Looking, throwing, incomplete. Too high to Theo Johnson, and the Patriots will take over. God bless America. God bless Giants fans. Let's see. Boomer says, honestly, what head coach makes sense with this roster? Bill Belichick? Bill Belichick's is too old, I think. I don't think he's coming here. I don't know. I got to see the candidates that are even available. But if I had to pick right now, and I'm not saying he's my number one choice, but I think McCarthy's probably the favorite. But that could change. Zach Attack says, can you guess my favorite movie? Save Us, Mike Tomlin. You're Our Only Hope. Well, Star Wars. Of course. Of course.
Fantasy team 13-0. That's all I care about at this point.
And Simeon says, oh, I see Kafka wanted to give the Patriots shorter field. Makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, Michael, this is a tough one. I mean, we've been through games like this before, but not this year. This is the first one this year that's been brutal.
Yeah, not good.
The opening game was pretty bad, but not on this level.
It's pathetic.
This is up there with not quite as bad, but comparable to the Cowboys game a couple of years
ago. Yeah,
ago.
it's right there. It's exactly right there. It is exactly right there, man.
Let's see. Oh, the Giants get Tomlin as soon as he walks into the building. It's 10 wins. I mean, I don't know if I'd guarantee it, but yeah, I would love Mike Tomlin. I know some Giants fans seem to disagree with that, but I would love him.
Yeah.
Bodo says, Violent Night. Good Chris. I still haven't seen that. I think you've recommended that before, and I've seen it on streaming. Maybe I'll check that out soon. Oh, wait, Violent Night. That's the one with, if I'm not mistaken, that's the one with the guy from Stranger Things, right? Which I did watch the new Stranger Things. Pretty good. I think that's the guy, the main lead male character from Stranger Things. 10:45 to go here in the third. And look, Vrabel's already congratulating the team like they won the game.
They did.
I know they did. And there's a handoff. They pick up 4. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At what point do you pull Dart out of this game? I mean, you don't want him to get hurt.
I don't think you could do it yet. It's still a 3-possession game. But if the Patriots score on this drive, maybe. And here's May. They'll call it draw play. This time the Giants do a good job bottling it up. They'll lose a yard. It'll be 3rd and 7. Dane Belton with the play.
Yeah, celebrate, bro. You're down 30-7. You're 2-10. Why not toot your own horn? Because you did your job.
And Joe says, no way Dex doesn't ask out. We'll see. You can't be happy losing, that's for sure.
He's got to be just sick and tired of it by now. We're sick and tired of it. I can't imagine just being a part of this team. We subject ourselves to this shit every week, and we don't have to. Like, he has to be there.
And shotgun formation, 3rd and 7 here from the 41. May drops back, has time. Pressure from Carter. May rolls out. May's going to get the first down. Why not? Picks up 9.
Fucking rush 4. Don't bring any pressure. Nothing.
And Roldy says, I'm so hurt of years and years of suffering. I have no words to say. It's just yeah, Roldy, at this point, I think we're all just beaten down. We're numb. At least I am. I'm numb to it. It's like
I'm just so sick and tired of this shit.
Yeah.
I'm just absolutely sick and tired of it. I've had it, man. I've totally had it with this team.
You're just at the point where you feel like no matter what they do, it's not going to work.
It doesn't matter. It
doesn't matter. Like, fire the GM, fire the coach, bring it. I hope, eventually it'll turn around, but it just feels that way.
I don't think it ever will turn around, if I'm being honest. I think I'll be dead by the time this team is any good again. And I'll be alive another 40 years, and they still won't be any good.
There's a handoff off the right side for 2 yards.
No, I lie, because I'll outlive Mara, and maybe when he's gone, they'll turn it around.
Maybe.
I'll outlive him. I mean, he's old.
How old? I don't even know how old is he. He's 70? Yeah.
Carter's getting held again, by the way.
Oh, no, I wasn't saying maybe you'll outlive him. I was saying maybe they'll turn it around.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I'm just.
Yeah, I hope you outlive him. There's a throw, pickup of about 10, first down Patriots. As Bodo says, I probably did. I'm old and senile. Yeah, I'm starting to get old and senile myself.
Yeah.
7:50 to go here in the 3rd. And Big Moose says, if the Giants don't extend any players over the bye week, Shane is gone. He's doing the search for a new head coach. No way. I mean, yeah, I've said that now for the last couple of weeks on Giants Collective. I think that'll be a good indicator of whether or not he's coming back, is if they sign some players during the bye week. There's May out of the gun. Drops back, looks to the left, throws to the left. That's caught. Pickup of about 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. And Beavis says the Giants suck so bad, I don't even know why they even show up for games. They should make an excuse like, I can't play tonight. My dog ate the football.
I know.
There's another. I've seen people bring him up as a potential coach, but I don't know, man. Like, he failed miserably with the Broncos.
It doesn't matter what we do. They will fail miserably regardless, man.
2nd and 1. May takes the snap. He's going to turn. He's going to hand. And Giants will hold strong there. It'll bring up 3rd and 1. There's no gain on the handoff.
Nice tackle by the 31-yard line. It got him down. Yeah, next year, man, I'm going in with no hope. I will predict them to win 3 games. And that way I can only be, they can only, well, you would think that they could, low expectations and they could exceed my expectations, but 3 wins is probably about right for them next year.
And Big Moose says drinking during these games doesn't even help. Yeah, we've all tried that. That does not help.
No.
May hands off up the middle, and the Giants are going to stuff him for a loss of about 3. Burns on the play, and they'll have to settle for 3.
Yeah.
And happy birthday to John Mara. I did not know that. Adam Troy says today is John Mara's 71st.
Oh, what a birthday gift he got today.
Yeah, I'm sure he's loving this.
He's only 71? God, I feel like he's so much older than that.
Well, he took over when he was pretty young. Like, when I go back and I watch the Super Bowl celebrations, I'm like, wow, Mara looks so much younger back then.
He is 71.
Yeah.
Shit, I thought he was in his 80s. I think I did that before too, but.
And Blue Skill says maybe Tish can hire one of his actors to play a good coach. 4th and 6. The Patriots go for it. Interesting.
Yeah, of course they make it. I mean, why wouldn't they? Very nice soft zone by the Giants. You like that. 4th and 6. Play 15 yards off the line of scrimmage. Great play calling there. Look at this defense.
Clear hold, by the way. Not that it matters.
Oh, of course, and pulled Alexander's shirt tail right out. I mean, the Patriots got away with that all night.
And Patriots have it here at the Giants 26. So you know they're going to score a touchdown after you give up a 4th and 6. May takes the snap. He's going to pitch it. And the Giants pushing back for a loss of 2 or 3. It's not going to matter.
Right.
I feel like the Patriots are just trying plays at this point. Yeah, let's try pitch. Let's see. Let's see. That's something we can use in the playoffs.
Yeah, what can we use it? Like, what can we practice? This is a practice session for them right now.
Yeah.
You know, the Giants have a one trick play tonight either, which I'm actually very surprised.
Yeah, not one.
Huff has run a couple of trick plays, but he hasn't even bothered tonight. But this Kafka will be gone. They're all going to be gone. Everybody, including Joe Shane. This one got Shane fired tonight. Another hold by the Patriots.
It up, incomplete.
How many times have the Patriots held the Giants tonight? That's at least 4 that haven't been called that I've seen. On the punt return, there was a hold that wasn't called. They held Abdul Carter once, it wasn't called. They held Darius Alexander, wasn't called, and I didn't see who got held there going into Drake May. They didn't call it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just stupid. I mean, call the whatever. The NFL is a joke, man. The college football is such a better product. It's such a better product, dude. It just is.
May drops back, throws, bobbled, and I mean, if they went for it on 4th, they're going to say incomplete. All right, I got to think of 4th 11, they'll take the point.
Why not go for it?
And Thomas says maybe we break out the sunglasses again, but have the tint be so dark we can't see. Yeah, I should have brought down my sleep mask. It's upstairs.
I have it.
There you go. That's how bad they're going to watch the game for the rest of the way.
Shout out the man to sleep. Proud sponsor of Giants Collective.
Go to sleep.
Abdul Carter wears these when he should be in meetings.
I'm going to sing Bad Dog a lullaby as we enjoy this game together. Giants, they may have gotten a hand on that kick. I think they did. Kick is no good as Bad Dog continues to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, little bad dog. They might have gotten a hand on that. I'm not sure, but either way, no good on the field goal attempt. 30-7.
Shit, that was the best play of the night, and I couldn't even see it, Chris.
Keep it on. It's good luck.
It is good luck.
B-Rock said, yeah, you can just listen to my play-by-play.
Right.
B-Rock says, at least we can always count on a high draft pick as a Christmas gift for the Giants. Yeah.
None of them ever work, so what the hell is the difference?
It appears to be a gift, but it doesn't work.
Exactly. We get a gift and it's broken.
And Cloud says, you have to remember, Bowen worked for Vrabel in Tennessee. He knows the Giants defense front to back. That's a good point you bring up. Now, I don't think it would matter because our defense sucks, but that's a good point you bring up. Avery says, I think we're going to need a bigger boat. Yeah. All-time great line there, of course, from Jaws. But, yes, the Giants need a lot of things.
This is one of the main reasons why I love calling Laker basketball, because not a Laker fan. So, although I pull for them to win when they're not playing the Knicks, if they lose, it doesn't really bother me. You know what I mean? So I can get away from the shit that does bother me when they lose. And this bothers me a lot, all the time. And I'm just so sick and tired of this team, dude. I just had it. Yeah, I've had it with them. Had it.
And Rig says, bring back Bowen. Yeah, he's probably better. Shadow Striker says, sup, fellas. Commies fan here. Abdul being benched is bad for business. Send him to Washington. We will give you Von Miller. You need vet leadership. Yeah, I'll pass on that one. But yeah, both of our teams struggling this year. You guys are struggling too. Yeah. But you played competitive at least this week.
Right.
B-Rock says, we just found the new sponsor, Abdul Carter, the sleep mask. Yeah, he's been wearing that.
Yeah.
The whole defense has been wearing that tonight.
Big fan of that.
Boomer says, how do you feel about the Shador glazing? I mean, I don't know. Does he really? He shouldn't be. He's been okay since he started, but I wouldn't be glazing over it.
I don't know who's glazing him. I mean, people glazed him before he took a snap, and people hated him before he took a snap. That's going to be Shador's career. You're going to have no in the middle. I'm in the middle, but you're going to have like people that love him, people that hate him, no matter what he does.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't been great at all. He's been decent. There's a handoff on first down for the Giants. He gets 7. It'll bring up 2nd and 3.
If anybody's played hard tonight, it's been the running backs.
Yeah. Melissa says Drake May for MVP. Drake May for MVP. MVP. He's
up there.
I think he is the MVP. If I had to pick one, I know right now if you go by stats, it's Stafford, but I think I would give it to Drake May.
Yeah, it's not like
he's young. He's young.
He doesn't have great. He doesn't have great wide receivers. I mean, Diggs is good, but he's older.
Giants fake the run. Dart's looking deep. Still looking. Under pressure. Dart's going to take off. And he'll dive forward. He'll get the first down.
Just slide, buddy. Just get down. Get down with the get down.
And Boomer Sooner says Shador Sanders has a legendary QBR. I don't even know what his stats are, but
I think he had an 8 QBR or something.
8?
Yeah, it was against Baltimore. He had a bag. His first game against Baltimore was really bad.
Oh, the game he didn't start, you mean, where he came in?
Yeah.
As Dart fakes the handoff, he throws to Wandell. Wandell off the edge gets walloped. He'll gain 6, maybe 7.
I think Wandell tried a hit stick and it didn't work.
And JT Carroll says, every year I come back and try hyping these Giants up, and every year I get the same result. We stink. Love you. Yeah, it's tough, man.
Yeah, that won't happen to me next year. I don't give a shit what they do, man. They could add Myles Garrett, Justin Jefferson, and AJ Brown, and I still would have them losing 14 games.
There's a big run for Tracy off the draw. It was 2nd and 3. He got about 9 or 10. So that's the one thing that's worked for they've been able to run the ball at least somewhat effectively in this game.
Yep.
Not consistently, but they've sprung like 3 or 4 good runs.
It's 13-17. Of course, one of those was a drop touchdown pass to Theo. At the end of the day, it wouldn't have mattered in this game, but it would have got them closer. It would have been 17-14 at that point.
So 1st and 10 here from the Pats 38. Giants, of course, need touchdowns the rest of the way. He's going to give it to Tracy. Tracy kicks it to the right, and he stood up a yard short, but he gets another 9 yards as the Giants continue to run the ball pretty effectively. I'll
tell you what, man, you mentioned it earlier. The Patriots do freaking hit hard, man. They are tackling.
Yeah.
And I haven't watched a lot of the Patriots, so this is the first time I'm really getting a look at them because I don't get them in my area. So
Vrabel's bringing some attitude to that defense.
Yeah, he has.
And it looks like we got a stoppage in play here. I'm not sure if it's a penalty or a timeout or maybe a clock issue.
Well, it looks like I don't know what the hell. There's his man-to mask.
Yeah.
Bad.
And Stafford has elite receivers, May does not. That's a fact.
That's what I'm saying.
Stafford definitely has better receivers. And he's got an incredible offensive coach with McVay, too. You got to factor that in.
And I think he's got better running backs with Corum and Kyron Williams. Stafford has a better team around him than May. So.
Not to take anything away from Stafford. He's been incredible.
Right. But, Devonta Adams has, 12, 13 touchdowns this year. So, May is carrying this offense.
Yeah, I'd give it to May. But I wouldn't argue if they gave it to Stafford. He's certainly deserving of it.
And Jonathan Taylor's got to be up there, too. But they never give it to a running back. The quarterbacks will have to have a down year.
And they're going to go to Tracy. Tracy up the middle gets 3 or 4, and the Giants will get the first down.
This would be great if we were up 30-7 or if it was 30-27. This would be nice.
His season QBR is that true? He's got a 7 QBR for the year?
Oh, that can't be. That can't be right. He had a good game the other day. There's no way that can be right.
Giants
I don't know how to calculate QBR, but
Yeah, it's not the same as QB rating. QB rate, like a decent QBR is around, like for a mediocre QBR is probably around like 50, 55.
Right.
Like a great QBR is like 70.
No, it is. It is 7. What the?
7?
I don't think
I don't
that's
think I've
right.
ever seen that.
I don't think that's right. I don't know how the hell he has a 7 QB. I don't even know how the hell you calculate that.
And 2nd and 9, the Giants will stick with the run with Tracy. He's had a heavy workload this drive. He gets about 4.
Giants are just trying to run the clock out. Honestly.
And that'll take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. So 3rd and 6.
Yeah, ESPN's total quarterback rating calculated since 2006. Nobody even knows how the hell they get that rating.
That's crazy though. A 7?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I mean, I haven't watched his game, so I'm not saying he's played well, but
I haven't either. But I don't know how you have a.
I know he had that one good throw, but other than that, he's kind of been pedestrian. But a 7, that's crazy. So let's take a look at the Giants' stats today. Oh, dog shit.
Right.
22 of 87 on the ground, not horrible. But other than that, the passing, like you said, 94 yards on 17 attempts. Really haven't hit on anything down the field. I don't think they've had a 20-yard play this entire game, right?
No.
With Winston last week, they had like 10. They haven't even really attempted many deep plays.
They really haven't at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Jackson Dart's QBR is 65.5. He's 7th in the NFL in QBR.
He's played well.
7th. I don't understand how they calculate that, though. I don't. Dak Prescott leads the league with QBR.
What's his number?
75.3.
I know Darnold was up there for a while on that stat.
He's 64.3. So he's less than Dart.
Yeah, I think he's come back down to earth the last couple of weeks. Stafford, of course, I'm sure is up there on that.
Yeah, 67. He's 5th. I don't know how they calculate that. I don't know what the hell it is. What it is. I don't.
I if I'm not mistaken, I think the QBR doesn't stress completion percentage as much as QB rating does. Like in QB rating, if you have a very high completion percentage, it'll up your rating a lot. With QBR, I think it's more big plays. I could be wrong on that, but I think that's like a big difference between the two.
Maybe, I don't know. Joe Flacco
does an award like guys like Tua, for example, who QBR who throw a lot of checkdowns and have a high completion percentage.
Tua's QBR is 39.9, but he leads the league in interceptions with Geno Smith, who's at the bottom of QBR.
3rd and 6, it's a direct snap to Singletary on an end around, and Illuminor did a great job springing him for a touchdown. The Giants go in for 6, and I guess you go for 2 here. Well, yeah, you might as well. You might as well. Yeah, they're gonna go. Yeah, you're gonna have to go for it on the next touchdown if you don't do it here.
I don't know. Did the Giants, outside of that one pass for 4 yards, did the Giants even pass the ball? And that they just ran it the entire time.
That was a good call, though. They faked the pitch.
Yeah,
to
reverse. Yeah,
that was a good call. That was a good call.
John Michael Schmitz with a beautiful block out there, dude. Look at this pancake.
Yeah, JMS with a nice block. Stand up, New York Giants fans. It feels like a meaningless touchdown, but it's a touchdown nevertheless.
Correct.
So, I mean, it's still if they convert this, it's a 2-possession game. Man in motion, Theo Johnson hears dart out of the gun. He'll take the snap. He spins to the right.
Oh, wait, Jackson, you got to throw it, bro.
Still looking, still trying to buy time with his legs. Throws against his body, and what a play by Jackson Dart as he hits Darius Slayton in the end zone to make it a 15-point game.
Yeah.
Talk about buying time. My God. I was getting dizzy watching them.
Yeah, Jackson Dart doing a little hoopty whoopty doopty doo, and
What the hell is going on out there?
I don't know.
That was a great play.
Worked.
30-15. Giants down 15.
And there you go, Giants fans. Joe Shane just saved his job.
Watch us come back and make this a game now. That's such a Giants thing to do after we've blown so many fourth quarters.
You think this defense can make a stop? Because I don't.
No, we need Drake May to like trip on his dick or something. Like I said, we're not stopping them. And Aaron Jones, man, thank you very much, man. He says, I finally found out the problem. The mob runs the Eagles and under orders from Big Dom and Sirianni. They are taking the unders at an illegal casino. Yeah, probably. And Tyler says, reverse psychology, we win in the fourth. Let's hope so, man. Let's hope so.
Yeah. I had better chance of sprouting wings and flying over the moon. Can't even surprise on sides here. Well, I mean, listen, the Giants got a 3 and out, and you might have some hope.
Let's
but
go.
The Giants defense is showing no ability.
You can't even do a surprise onside kick anymore in the NFL.
So I'm saying you have to declare it.
Yeah, which I hate that rule, by the way. I hate that they took away the surprise onside kicks. That was a huge part of the Super Bowl. Remember the when Sean Payton did that? The surprise onside kick at a halftime?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't like about this new kickoff. The new kickoff rule's actually grown on me a little bit. It's been better than I thought it would be, but I don't like that they took that out of it with the surprise onside kicks.
Yeah. Maybe I got to put the mask on now for the defense.
You'd probably be better off wearing the mask when we're on defense.
Yeah. Put it on and kick. Maybe I put it on and they get a turnover.
And JL says, just because I want to give you, I appreciate it, JL. Thank you for being here, man. Hopefully you're having some fun. Let's see.
We're down 2 possessions. That's what Jackson started saying. 2 possessions.
It's still a game. I mean, you have a full quarter left.
Oh, that's great, Jackson. Go tell your defense.
There you go, Koo. Good job. He didn't trip over his own foot. He gets the kick away. And the Patriots field is from the 5. Belton with the tackle.
We did.
How about Koo there? He got the kick away.
I'm impressed. That was pretty good. Cuckoo, Mrs. Robinson.
Oh, my goodness gracious. So Patriots will start with it at their own 23. Good coverage there by the Giants.
Damn, look at all these athletes. They all look the same.
They really do.
All right.
So 1st and 10 here for May. May's been near perfect today. 19 for 25 for 235
Good way
yards.
to watch our defense.
Play action and the screen pass. They have green grass for days. They pick up like 18 yards. So good start. So Drake May still hasn't tripped on his dick. We'll see if he does it on the next play.
Maybe the earth will open up a hole and swallow him.
14:30 to go here in the 4th. First down for the Pats as they approach midfield after one play.
Can the defense just get a sack, turnover, something? Be nice.
May under center. I formation for the Pats.
Be a handoff.
I would expect it.
Yeah.
And they will go with the handoff to Stevenson. Stevenson bounces it to the outside. He gets 2.5.
Put the glasses on. Put them on.
Bad Dog is blinded by the light. Bowen's been gone.
Yeah. You wouldn't know it by this performance. Oh, I thought this was just happening.
No, that may be a reminiscent though. In the next couple of plays, I could see that happening.
Can somebody get a sack?
2nd and 8.
Somebody. Burns, where are you at?
45. May under center. He's going to fake the handoff. Drops back. Another screen pass. More green grass for days. And the Patriots will get, 15 up to the 42.
I have come here to chew bubble gum and kick ass.
Great ball.
Out of bubble gum.
They Live. Great movie.
Yes, it is.
As JC says, still a game if you have a defense that could play. Yeah.
It's true.
Which we don't.
We definitely do not.
As we're under 13 minutes to go, Patriots have it here in Giants territory. From the 43, shotgun formation. Let's see if they get another screen pass for 9,000 yards. Nope. Instead, they'll call a draw, and they'll get, again, 2.5, and that'll drain more clock.
Giants look like they just stopped. Look like they just stopped.
And Boomer says we can't even force a fumble by mistake.
No, we can't. We got to hope that they just somehow get Butterfingers. And
best John Carpenter film.
Halloween. That's
the
not
thing, the Thing's a John Carpenter film too.
It
right?
is. That's one of my favorites, but Halloween, without question.
Yeah, it's one of those too. But yeah, Halloween probably gets the nod.
The Thing is right up near the top too. But Big Trouble in Little China is one of my all-time favorites as well. I love that movie. I love Big Trouble in Little China.
Shotgun for May. Pressure from the Giants, and the Giants.
Hey! A lot of guys got there. Can we get off the field?
Barnes with the sack. I think Carter got the initial pressure off the edge, but it might have been Burns. So it'll be 3rd and 12. No, I think it was Carter. I think it was Carter.
If we get off the field.
Yep. Carter got good pressure off the edge. And he got held again, by the way.
He's gotten held every play.
Yeah.
Well, if we get off the field here, Vrabel's turn that smile upside down. We got to get a play. Somebody got to make a play.
From
Why are you rushing
4?
4?
Takes the stat. Look at this. Green grass for days ago. Actually, the Giants did a good job closing that out. Out of bounds, it'll stop the clock. 4th and 11. They got a punt.
They got to go. They're probably going to go for this. I can't imagine they're going to kick a 60-yarder.
No.
I bet you they go for it.
I think they'll take a penalty and they'll punt.
Good job by Tyler Nubin. What is it, 4th and 8?
I think it's like 4th and 10 or 11.
Oh, that's right. They got a sack. It's 4th and 8.
Oh, no, you were right. 4th and 8.
They faking here? What are they doing?
They're probably trying to get the Giants to jump off sides. So that's why they did a little motion, but they're going to punt.
They're going to take the penalty.
Yep. Giants should decline it. Don't give more room to pin you inside the 5. Decline.
We have one big play in offense in our holster.
And Blue Scale says Burns is saving the city as Spider-Man tonight and couldn't show up to the game.
Well, last one he got pretty good pressure.
Yeah, the whole defense got good pressure on that play.
Yep.
I don't know. I never understand why coaches don't just decline that because they clearly want the extra 5 yards for room.
Right.
Giants send it all out. Blitz to try to block it. He just gets it away. And they'll call for the fair catch at the 14. I mean,
if we score a touchdown, we got a game, right?
Yeah. I mean, if you can score a touchdown, hopefully within 4 or 5 minutes, you've got a ball game.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like it, but it
really doesn't, which is insane.
But I feel like, Bad Dog, we're watching this, not that we're going to win this game, but I feel like we're watching this from the Broncos fans' perspective when we played the Broncos. They just found a way to win the game.
Yeah.
Because if you were a Broncos fan watching that game, you must have felt like the whole game we have no shot to win. And then
yeah, it's true. But the Broncos are also
a good team.
And we're the complete opposite.
Cards fan says Luke has 18 in the first quarter.
Yeah, Luke has been on fire. Luke has been really good. Luke has been really good. Luke has got to be averaging around 40 points a game at this point. And I've said this. The Lakers are 15-4. They've found an easier schedule. The Suns are pretty good. I mean, the Suns are 12-9, but the Lakers did destroyed the Spurs when they had Wemby. They kicked the shit out of the Bucks too. But they played the Jazz a couple times, they had the Pelicans a couple times, they had the Clippers. the Mavericks. Like those are bad teams. They got killed by the Thunder. But what I've said, and I think it's true, I don't think the Lakers are good enough to beat the Thunder. I don't think anybody's good enough to beat them in a 7-game series.
The Thunder feel like they're going to be a dynasty.
They're absolutely ridiculous how good they are. But if LeBron can just be, give up the lead to Luka and be a supporting role and just have that be that third guy in offense and not need to constantly have the ball, they're going to win a lot of games. And he has been that since he came back. The Lakers haven't lost since LeBron came back. They're 7-0. And LeBron didn't play last night, load management. But if I feel like they'd be really good, they're going to have a chance in the West. But I don't think anybody's beating the Thunder.
I hope the Lakers.
And I do think the Knicks are coming out of the East. I don't think the Pistons could hold them down in the 7 games.
Pistons are good, but yeah, I agree. I think the Knicks are the favorites out of these. But I hope the Lakers beat the Thunder because I think the Knicks would have a much better chance of beating the Lakers.
That would be an interesting series.
The Lakers, I just think the Thunder's just on another level.
The Thunder are different. Yeah, nobody's beating.
Nugget says anyone saying Carter's a bust must be blind. I wouldn't say he's a bust yet. He's a rookie.
Yeah, I'm definitely not saying he's a bust. I don't like that he's missed 2 meetings. That's a little disappointing.
First,
do we have an 86 yarder in us here?
I think you got to try to throw the ball. I know they've run the ball effectively, but you don't have a ton of time. Here's Dart under center. They're going to try to stick with the run early on, and Patriots are not having it. They were ready for it. They lose 2.5, so it'll be 2nd and long.
Yeah, the Patriots are like, we're not going to allow that to happen like happened last time.
And Big Moose says, I'm mad as hell. I'm not going to take it anymore. Talking about the Giants?
Bellinger missed a chippy.
So now it'll be 2nd and 12 after the loss on first down. You put Dart in a bad spot. The clock stopped for some reason.
Maybe a
timeout. Injury. Can't imagine the Giants would have called the timeout. So,
yeah, I don't know, maybe a problem with the play clock?
Maybe.
Dexter Lawrence has 24 tackles and 1/2 of a sack.
Going
in tonight, I don't know what he has tonight, but
he doesn't have a sack tonight. I'll tell you that.
He did have a stoppage in play, and
must have been an injury or something. Zabrano says, "Can someone check how many tackles?" Oh, that's why you answered that question. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know why the clock stopped.
Let's see. And No Name says nobody ever helps Dart on this team. Nobody. They stink. Dart needs to demand a trade. I mean, I hope not. We need Dart, but yeah, he doesn't get a lot of help. Oh, Tracy's the one that's injured? Okay. Cards fan. Oh, Tracy. There you go. So that's what it was. Tyrone Tracy injury. They didn't even show it, right? I don't think they showed it.
Yeah, I didn't even see it.
Yeah, so Shane has the presser tomorrow. Randy, I think I saw that on Twitter. He always has a presser during the bye week, so it's tomorrow. I'll definitely check that out. That's if he even makes his presser. The way the teams look tonight. Nathan says, I'm done with Mike Tomlin. You guys can have him. I think most Steeler fans are in agreement with that, and I understand why, but I'd still be happy if the Giants got him.
Yeah, I would have no qualms about it. We're going to have somebody new. It'll be an interesting offseason. That's for sure.
Yeah, so Shane's presser's tomorrow. Okay.
That'll be interesting. Can't wait to watch that one.
Another helmet to helmet that they didn't call. What else is new? Blue Scale says the Walk of Shame tomorrow. That'd be a good title for the New York Post.
Yeah.
As Dart takes the snap, drops back. It's a screen pass to Singletary. Singletary's got a lead blocker, and he'll pick up about 9. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. So a big play here.
Yeah, huge play. I mean, you're deep in your own territory, but I mean, at this point, it's 10 minutes ago. I'd imagine it's 4-down territory.
They'd probably, my guess, and if they get a yard, they'd probably go for it. But on my guess is they'd probably punt. It'd be based off of what they did earlier in the game. But I agree with you.
I mean, it is at their own 23. I don't think they can.
Dart takes the snap, steps up. It's not going to matter because he's going to get the first down. He needed 2. He got 3. First down, Giants.
I'm actually glad he got tripped. I'm actually glad he got tripped because I think he was going to run into a wall of defenders.
Good job by Dart to inch forward to make sure he got that first down. So Giants will have it now at the 25. Out of the pistol, 9:19 to go in the game. Still plenty of time. Dart takes the snap. It's a handoff to Singletary, and Singletary had nothing going off the left side. He gets back to the line. It'll be second.
The Giants are playing like there's 9 minutes to go in the third quarter here. Like no
you
sense.
Start taking some shots down the field, bad though.
Right, you got to try to get some chunk plays here, man. I mean, there's 9 minutes to go. You're down by 15 points. I mean, how many concussions are we going to have tonight?
And there's Tracy getting carted off, so that's not promising.
Who the hell's the other running back? Turbo Miller, call him up.
Might have to. 2nd and 9, Hodgins in motion from the 25. Dart takes the snap, play action, drops back, immediate pressure. He's able to elude it. Looks down the field and broken up. Could have been an interception. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Yeah. I mean, not a great pass, but I mean, your back's kind of against the wall. You got to take some chances here.
And Boomer Sooner says, we don't need Tomlin to bring us to a Super Bowl. We need him to fix the culture. Losing is, but I agree.
That's all my point has been about guys like Tomlin and McCarthy is people talk about their playoff failures, but they win in the regular season. I mean, we've had regular season failures. We have to learn to win football games.
We need our Tom Thibodeau.
Right. We need to get the winning culture back.
And here's Dart. Out of the gun, takes the snap. Patriots come with 5. Dart rolls out of the pocket. He's going to try and run, I think. Nope. Yeah, he thought about it. Thought about throwing, but instead he goes out of bounds. He gets a yard. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, he too indecisive there. You either got to throw it or you got to go.
And they're going to punt.
Yeah. You either got to throw it or you got to go there if you're Jackson Dart.
I mean, I get why you punt. It's 4th and 9, but you punt here, you're basically saying the game's over.
Yeah. Yeah, Dart didn't know what he wanted to do there. I think if he would have taken off, he would have gotten a lot closer to where they could have went for it on 4th down.
Could fake it, but I doubt it. And they will not. Punts away by Gillen as we're under 8 minutes. Patriots will catch it at the 24. He backs up, makes a man miss to the 30, up to the 37.
And now Barnes is down.
Yeah, another injury for the Giants. Brutal.
Hey, man.
And Bush Kid says, I told you we should have started Winston bad, dog. I don't think we would have won the game if Winston played.
Yeah, I don't know that it would have mattered much in this one.
And JC says, I don't think plenty of time to keep running.
Yeah, I don't know what the game plan is there by Kafka.
And Brad says, just got off work. Who's to blame here? Everyone. I mean, the defense has been dreadful. I mean, we'd be giving up. Maybe the stats may not indicate.
The special teams was atrocious.
Yeah, we give a touchdown on a punt return for 94 yards.
The kicker kicked the ground and didn't even get a kick off. The Patriots brought it to midfield.
The stats don't show it. We've only given up 73 yards on the ground, but it feels like it's been a lot worse. They were killing us on the ground early on in the game, but since then the Giants have done a better job bottling up the run. But yeah, it's been bad all around. The defense.
They're going to have to bottle it up again.
Yeah. They really haven't gotten anything on the ground since the start of the game because we were talking around the end of the first quarter. They had like 50-something yards. They've only got 73 yards for the game.
Yep.
But they'll probably spring a big run on this drive.
Yeah. We can't force a turnover.
And Blue Scale says, I think we blame Brad for coming in late. Yeah. Let's see. And Sergio says, I'm convinced the Giants sold their soul for those 2 Super Bowls against Tom Brady. How many years does this team need a top 10 draft pick to be? I'm starting to feel that way myself. I still don't regret it, though.
No, I saw 4. I mean, a lot of people don't get to see 4, so I gotta count my blessings. It's just too bad. It's one thing to not win a Super Bowl, but it's another thing to just be the worst fucking team in the NFL year after year after year after year too, and just have absolutely zero hope of even being competitive. It's as far as record, I feel like the Giants were competitive in a lot of games this year. They were. I don't feel like it. They weren't tonight, but it's just too bad, man. I'm just sick and tired of winning 3 games every year.
And a handoff off left guard. Patriots will pick up about 7 on first down.
Yeah.
Maybe 2nd and 3.
I didn't see who shot the A gap there, but they missed. What the hell?
Patriots fans are swaying back and forth, getting prepared to go to bed.
Guess they're getting ready for a happy ending like Bob Kraft. She thought it was funny. She laughed.
Toby says, why punt 2-11 trash? Yeah. I kind of agree. Might as well go for it. You're going to lose anyway.
There's the big run, Chris.
There's a handoff off the edge, and there's the big run that we were expecting. They get about 30.
Yep.
As Henderson trickles into field goal range, and that should do it. And Nugget says, keep Carmen Brasil. They absolutely need to keep Carmen Brasil.
Yeah, agreed. That's one coach
with the rest of the team, but they have to keep him.
That one coach needs to definitely stay.
And Bodo says, at least if you're bad, you get draft picks. If you barely finish above 500 every year, you don't get shit.
It doesn't matter, though, Bodo. Our draft picks never work, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I clearly get that strategy coming from a Steelers fan, especially when you need a quarterback. I get it.
Yeah.
But like you said,
there it is.
There's a flag. We'll see if it comes back. But if it stands, he just threw a touchdown.
I didn't even see the flag. But Bodo, I mean, you trade with us straight up and get your quarterback. Give us some picks. Saying it's on the Giants, so
are they saying it's on the Giants?
They pointed at the Giants.
Drake May just threw a touchdown to Hunter Henry for about 25 yards up the middle, but we'll see if the flag takes it away.
Oh, it did.
Yep. So that'll bring them back 5 yards. Oh, it's offsetting penalty, so they'll redo the play.
All right. Well, it's a win for the Giants.
Well, it's 6 less points. I'd call that a win, yeah. But it's not going to matter.
No.
And Proto says Drake May is the face of a 12-year-old, and the Giants D is playing like actual, yeah. They're playing like newborn babies, the Giants D.
Yeah. Softer than baby shit.
I think Drake May is going to be competing for Super Bowls for a very long time in New England.
Yeah.
They got themselves a quarterback.
They got Tom Brady again, maybe?
They might. May's going to hand off, makes a man miss in the backfield, and they'll pick up 5. It'll be nice 2nd.
Nice job missing there by Newman, who has had a
you look at that quarterback class from last year, Bad Dog. Look at the potential out of that class. Like you see the jump that Drake Mays had this year, along with Caleb, Bo Nix.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels, of course, had the monster rookie year before he got hurt.
McCarthy's the one guy in that first round.
Penix, no, not so much.
Yeah, Penix, not so much. He's hurt. He got a knee issue again, and yeah, that was the big concern about him was his knee.
Shotgun for May, takes the snap, looks right, throws right out in the flat. Patriots will depend on the spot, but I think he got the marker. Nope, they're going to say he's a half yard short.
I'll run the clock down under 5 minutes, and the Patriots will just continue to squeeze out more clock here, and that's good because the more clock runs, the shorter this game is.
So 3rd and 1 for the Pats. Under 5 minutes to go. And they'll call the QB sneak, and May gets it with ease. 1st down. And the Giants will use their first of 3 timeouts.
Why?
I guess maybe something fluky happens, like they miss a field goal, but I agree, it doesn't matter.
Why even bother? You don't want to go for it on 4th down. What the hell are you taking timeouts for, man? Yeah, the Patriots have had a terrible night running the football, averaging just 4.8 yards a carry. Oh, absolutely terrible.
For against the Giants, that is terrible.
It is. Remember, they just had a 26-yard run that bumped that up.
And I agree with JD. JD says an embarrassing showing by Mike Kafka. Managed this game like he didn't know this Giants defense. I agree. Especially, I'm not going to kill him on the 4th and 8 or 4th and 9 late in the game, but earlier in the game, when right before halftime, I think he should have absolutely went for it there.
Yeah. Yeah, the 4th and 1 or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah. There's a hand, and like he said, and not just that, but just the play calling in general. Like the Giants took no shots down the field.
No, and there was no trick plays. There was no nothing. It was extremely conservative tonight.
It's almost like they wanted to protect Dart and not, that's why they ran the ball as much as they did. But
right, and if that is,
then he should be playing.
Then he shouldn't be playing. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly it, Chris. If you're running the ball to protect your quarterback, and maybe him getting hit like that at the beginning of the game changed the game plan because he took 2 vicious shots. And maybe that did. Maybe at that point, Kafka's like, I'm not even chancing it. We're 2-10, and I'm not gonna take any chances. That's all I can think of. Maybe that changed the game plan, but if you're that concerned about him, they shouldn't be playing ever. You can't bubble wrap.
2nd and 4, pressure from the Giants. May moves out of the pocket to make him, and he slides. See, that's what a smart quarterback does.
Correct. Yeah, and he slid in bounds to stop the clock going.
Yeah, so it'll be 3rd and 5. The clock stopped. Oh, the Giants used the timeout. That's why. Who's Shane going to fire? He's got nobody to fire to protect his job. He's next.
Going to have to fire himself now.
He's next on the chopping block.
He's it. No more bodies in front of that bus.
Blue Scale says, I'm officially eliminated from fantasy playoffs contention as my opponent started Wandell. Talk about insult to injury. Sorry to hear that.
Wandell didn't have a great game. I have Wandell.
Now, what do you have, like 4 catches? Nothing major.
Yeah, 6 catches for 27 yards. And in my league, that's 6.9 points. We already had the week 1. I'm just waiting for the play. We clinched the playoffs 2 weeks ago. 13-0. Everybody laughed at my team.
Oh, he means last game.
Not in our league. No, I mean nobody laughed because they know how hard our league is. So when we picked Daniel Jones in the 9th round, people were like, "This is a good pick." You get a starting quarterback that late in the draft in a 2 QB keeper league with 12 teams. It's
Giants come with an all-out blitz. May throws and he hits Henry for the 1st down up to the 8-yard line. And the Giants are now out of timeouts.
Yep.
So expect 3 straight runs here and probably a touchdown on the 3rd.
I don't know what the safety. I have no idea what Belton's doing hanging back. He hesitated. I mean, you got to. Just lousy football. Drake May, that is one hell of a stat. Drake May leads the NFL in passing yards and does not have one 300-yard game this year.
So he's consistent. He's probably right around that.
Crazy. He's got like 280, 285 tonight. And he probably won't have any more. If he does, it'll be very little.
And Jim Boo says most unimaginative this offense has looked since Jason Garrett. Yeah, it was outside of that one end around play for the touchdown. It was very basic tonight.
Yep.
No, I mean nothing bad though. Nothing in terms of trying to extend the
No,
field.
no risk at all.
That
Yeah,
one,
going for it on fourth down.
the one throw to Theo, I guess, where he dropped it.
Not going for it on fourth down ever.
May throws and broken up by Dane Belton. Good play
That's
there.
what Belton should have did the last time. Bro, why are you pounding your chest? Like, what are you doing? You're getting your ass whooped on national television. It's not like you just turned the ball over. Why do they do that? Like, I don't understand why a player would celebrate this juncture of the game.
And Boomer Soomer says the lack of depth on this roster is alarming. It's not good. Not good.
I mean, to be fair, again, how many years does it take a GM to build depth? Like, he can only sign and draft so many players.
May takes the snap. Giants bring 4. May steps up. May's going to run, and he's going to get hit. So they'll be short of the touchdown. They'll have to, well, maybe they'll go for it. Who knows?
If you're,
you got to take the three possession game.
If you're the Patriots, you don't want to see that shit at this juncture in the game.
Yeah.
You do not want Drake May taking a shot there.
Got to take the 3 to put this game on ice, make it a 3-possession game. But yeah, I agree. You don't want May taking a shot.
You don't want May taking a hit like that. This game's over. It's the last.
Noah says, "Did our defense coach smoke a day before a doob?" I think you meant to say before the game.
Before every game, I think.
Yeah.
Patriots didn't get it off. It doesn't matter. They let
the kick is good. That'll make it a 3-possession game. 2:14 to go.
Just give me some junk fantasy yards to Wandale.
And JC says, thinking the same. Belton has no instincts.
He's
good. He's been good on special teams, but he's not a good safety.
The Pats haven't had they gave him the win already, I'm guessing, right? Or were they?
No, they were 10-2 coming in.
So they haven't had their bye yet. Next week, I guess.
Yeah. So the Pats are going to have the number 1 seed. Well, them are the Broncos, but 1 seed is so much more important now with the new playoff rules because that's the only seed that gets a bye.
Do they play each other this year?
Let me look. Patriots, their only 2 losses this year are to the Raiders opening week. The first game of the year they lost.
Wow.
Yeah, the Raiders, and they lost to the Steelers.
Mike Tomlin would have won this game tonight if we had him.
The Patriots started the year 1-2 with losses to the Steelers and the Raiders, and since then they haven't lost.
How do you lose to the Raiders?
Yeah, opening week they lost to the Raiders.
Who do they play though? They got any other tough teams? They get the Bills again?
They play the Bills, the Ravens, the Jets, and the Dolphins.
They got 2 tough games and 2 easy ones.
Yeah.
So at least 13 wins.
Yeah, at least.
There it is. Oh no, that's the race for the AFC 1 seed. The Colts are out of it now, and there's the
Colts have a tough schedule to close out the year.
So does Denver, Green Bay, Jacksonville, Chargers, Kansas City. Patriots have the most favorable one there.
Patriots might get the 1 seed. Might get the 1 seed.
They could. Cheap yards.
And here's Dart. Dart drops back, looks to the right, throws to the right. It's Theo out of bounds. He gets 6. And that'll stop the clock in front of the 2-minute warning. 2:10 to go here in the 4th quarter. And even if you bet on this game, Giants aren't within striking distance of covering the spread. I think it was 7. So
I don't know what the over-under was.
There's no drama. The over-under, I think, was 46.5. So that's already gone over.
That's already done too. Okay, so no drama left as far as the gambling aspect goes.
Dart takes the snap out of the gun, drops back, throws again to the right, and Singletary breaks a tackle, still on his feet, up the sideline. He got, 15, and he stops the clock. He gets out of bounds. 2:02 to go here in the 4th.
I need the cheap Wandale yards. Let's go.
And Bluescale says, watching OBJ on the Manicast is making me pissed off more on how bad our decision-making has been the last 15 years. It's been bad. I didn't get a chance to see what he had to say, but I'm sure it wasn't great.
I'm so freaking glad that we have a bye next week, dude.
We all need a break as fans.
Yep.
Dart drops back. He'll check it down. That'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. As he hits Singletary, he'll get 8. We'll see if Dart gets a stat padding touchdown to close out.
Yeah.
Billy Lyon says, Bad Dog, look at the draft under Shane. That's why there's no depth. He's had plenty of time.
How many players can he draft in 4 years?
Well, let's look at his late round picks. In his past.
What's the late round pick?
Well, Azudu, for example, horrible pick, 3rd round. That's a guy that you would hope would provide some depth on the offensive line.
Okay, bad pick. McKeithen was a bad pick.
McKeithen, another bad pick that you would have.
Hyatt was a bad pick.
Hyatt, bad pick.
That 2023 draft was bad. I get it. It was bad. Although JMS is looking better. I get it. That was not a good draft. But like I said, my defense of Shane was he was on an upwards trajectory. He did better the last 2 years as far as depth goes. I think Scadaboo, from what we've seen, 4th round pick, that's pretty good. I think Cordell Flott, 3rd round pick. I think that's
that was
pretty
his first draft, but yes, that looks like a good pick.
Theo Johnson got potential. Got to catch the ball. I mean, it's there. He's got to catch the ball.
He's a decent pick right now. I mean, he's not great, but for a 4th rounder, it's decent.
Right. We don't know what Bo is yet. We haven't really seen him. I'm just Micah McFadden. I mean, he can't stay healthy. That was a good pick. That's a good pick.
I mean, I agree. His last 2 drafts have been better. There's no denying that. But I don't think he's done enough to retain his job, if I'm being honest. I think he's going to be fired.
I do too. I think 2-11. I think you're probably going to be 3-14 at this juncture.
I'm a guy who preaches stability, and in an ideal world, I don't want to have to change the GM. We just drafted a quarterback.
It's going to have to happen though. He can't. He can't go into the year as a lame duck GM. You're not going to get a good head coach that way.
Yeah, no, I agree. I unless the team looks really good the last 4 weeks, which there's no reason to think that'll happen.
No, this one killed him today.
Yeah,
this is the nail in his coffin. I feel like they were competitive in a lot of those games and should have won a lot of those games, and they didn't. And I felt like that was a reason enough to give him a chance. But after watching this shit tonight, there's just no way. There's just no way he's going to stay around. You can't. There's no argument for him. That's why I said I'm not gonna sit here and scream he should be fired, but I'm not defending him anymore. I was with Gettleman after 4 years. This is exactly where I was with Gettleman.
Yeah. Dart takes the snap, drops back, steps up. He goes down, loses 5. I'm in the same boat as you. I'm not going to go in and scream and say that he needs to be fired, but I'm also not going to defend him. It's whatever they do, they do.
I'm not defending him anymore.
With Dable, he had to be fired because of. I mean, he's the head
coach.
Had
to be fired. Like they had to be fired.
The coach is going to go before the GM. The quarterback guru thing was wearing off. That clearly wasn't the case. Dart out of the gun, 3rd and 8, drops back, pressure, throws it up, and incomplete.
Yeah, one more play and this will be over, mercifully.
And Boomer Sooner says, forcing 3 and out is our Super Bowl. It's about as likely.
Yeah, exactly. Did we force one tonight? I don't think we had a 3 and out.
And LA Lakers.
No, I'm not calling the Lakers, man. I'm making my video and I'm going to bed. Yeah,
he's got work tomorrow.
I will do the Lakers on Thursday. I already told Giants Collective it's a conflict of interest, and not to mention it's a bye week. So what are we going to talk about?
We should just take that. We should just do one show this week.
That's what I'm saying.
And next week, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I agree.
And here's Dart, 4th and 8. Let's hope this is the last play. He throws over the middle, and technically not the last play, but the last play for the Giants. The Patriots will nail it twice, and we'll go to bed.
Yep. I got to make my video, and then I go to bed.
And Dan, thank you for the $5 donation. Jimbo says Giants should check with Jim Fossil to see if he. Well, yeah, that can't happen. But he might not be worse than what we have. Let's see. And Don says, RIP to this team. Trade Dex for picks to get a good GM and coach. It's terrible. Well, if Shane's going to be fired, they're not going to allow him to trade Dexter Lawrence. They'll let the new GM make that decision. Drake May will take one knee, and we'll expect one more, and we'll go to bed. Photo says, how about 2 buys for every team with 17 weeks? I don't think they'll do it. I'm not necessarily against it, but I don't think they'll do that. I think they're going to expand it to 18 games. Not that I necessarily agree with that, but if they can make more money, the NFL is going to do it.
Yeah. Maybe they can do like the NBA and let like 20 teams in the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah. And B-Rock says, good night, guys. Good night. I hope you get some sleep, and sorry that this team is ass.
Yeah.
Bruce says, take well-deserved rest, guys. Appreciate it. And CJ says, I'm just going to focus on the Yankees and Knicks. You're a smart man. And thank you, B-Rock. Appreciate it, buddy. Normally, I let Bad Dog close it out, and then I hang out for about 10 minutes, but it ain't even worth talking about this team for 10 more minutes.
No, unfortunately, I got to do a 10-minute video, and then I'm out.
I got work early in the morning. The Giants are not worth my time or energy. But we appreciate all you guys, whoever tuned into the stream and watches this debacle with us every week. And we're sick. We'll be back in 2 weeks calling the game after the bye. But I'm excited that we have a bye, so I don't even have to think about
that. Yeah, I agree. Get a fresh weekend of no Giants. It's nice.
Yeah. But guys, have a great rest of your night, and let's think about the draft, I guess, and who's the GM going to be.
All right, Chris. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to do my video. I'm going to bed.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
Later, guys. Be good.